and you start backpedaling at them.
See, the only time I've had experience like rabid dogs, with, like on my deployment, we had a bunch of feral dogs that would come over to our fob.
Testing 1 2 3.
We were ordered because they would like dig holes under the ground to escape to like keep out of the heat. They would emerge and like go through our defenses to eat our trash. And so my team leader at the time was like, "Yo, new orders came up from high. If dogs get close, you're allowed to shoot them." And I didn't like that because I like dogs, but these dogs are scary, and so.
I love dogs, man. Like I've had dogs all my life, all kinds of animals, you know. Because like my father is a hunter, so you know we used to have like dogs all the time. But like it's different when
it's different.
Like,
I know. Because as soon as I saw one, I was like, "Oh, what's up, dog?" And like, it just tried to bite me. And I was like, "Nope."
Yep, so, there's no what's up with those.
Yeah, no, they're mean. They're mean sons of guns.
I will keep that in mind. I have 4 dogs of my own, but if a dog tries to bite me, it is now a walking skeleton.
Yep.
I just got 2 cats.
Well, if your own dog tries to bite you, it's your fault usually, but that doesn't mean that like you just gotta, you know.
No, not my own dogs, but if it's another dog.
Oh, he said, okay, so you got like a posse of 4 dogs that like protect you from other dogs. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Nope, quarter.
Interesting stuff. Lafayette's currently doing a mic test.
It's a pretty good stream.
Yeah. How's my personal volume compared to everyone else's?
Talk again, and I'm gonna mute my.
Yeah, I'm still talking, so it's a 30-second delay, so he's gonna hear me.
It's a good stream.
You sound fine, just me. Ooh,
I love soup.
Sweet soup sound.
Yeah.
Soupy. I'm gonna grab some
sultry soup sounds. This is now a mukbang. Is that what it's called? The Korean thing?
Oh man, what? Yeah, where they just stare at the camera and eat.
Yeah, I guess I would need a webcam for that, huh?
Yeah, you would.
How about that? Okay, I'm gonna unplug my headset from my microphone since I'm done listening to myself talk, and I'm gonna throw it in my computer.
A quick question before we begin.
What's that?
Do I play as a random NPC or do I just introduce the new character?
You know what? I'm just gonna say go ahead and introduce the new character.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll for anything. Like I'm just gonna do the standard gear because we were about to requisition stuff anyway, so no point.
So what do you got for us?
The new character. Oh wait. So new guy, but you gotta put him out of the deceased thing. Although
that's just the out of action folder. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, he's bound to get there, so you know.
Yeah, knowing you. Like,
based on your track record, that's a possibility.
But this time I'm not playing close up, so yeah. So the guy, his name is Piotr Zacharias. His nickname is Roadblock. He's a weapon specialist. Comes from Hive City Furnace. And used to be in like a press gang that wasn't like a gang that owned any turf, but they were more of a mercenary gang. They like offered, you know, guns to people that needed them, stuff like that, you know, just muscle. He got screwed over and got picked up by the guard as a result. And he's really good at shooting, and he's got some tactical sense, so he got put into in the heavy weapons team. So I took the advancement sentry. So basically, what he's gonna be doing for you guys is offer support. He's got pretty good skills for firing. He can do, you know, all the suppressive stuff, and he's also got a M41 multi-laser, so he can chop down through infantry pretty effectively.
Nice.
So yeah, that's about it. This is basically Alexei. He just got renamed to Pyotr and got promoted.
I think specifically it was Grigori we were gonna rename, or did you prefer Alexei's?
I'm really disappointed you didn't use the picture.
Do you? Well, I mean, I haven't set it up, honestly. I personally have not had time between bouts of insanity brought on by Robitussin.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like a party.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tony. Before we move on, let's just do a quick recap of last session. Does anyone want to start us off, and we'll fill in the blanks.
So since I wasn't here last time, I'm just gonna piece together what happened from what I've heard.
Based on what you see on the table.
On the carnage. So from the get-go, sounds like it kind of went poorly. There were some communication errors, and now the trucks hit each other, and people kind of rushed in, got melted. Not saying any names here, and then somebody went to go save the person, got his leg blown off, and it was just kind of a mad scramble. Just where we getting shot at, who's shooting at us, I'm shooting back, and then in a last-ditch effort, we called in an airstrike on the building. Yes, and that's why everybody else is dead.
Yes.
And now we have to move deeper into the mine shaft.
That is correct. And to recap something I posted on Discord for your guys' benefit. Oh my goodness, every fucking stream. To recap something I had posted to you guys, a link to I think it was essentially a article about a Syrian combat team, the worst combat team, assaulting a Saudi position. Did you have a chance to read that, Pearl?
Oh, that video was crazy.
I'm sorry. I was busy and it just got overflushed by the rest of the chat.
Oh, no worries. So it was a video. Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it. For your sergeant course, actually, this would be very interesting because it deals with small unit tactics, and it clearly shows in the video what happens when there's no concise leadership, and every individual member of the quote-unquote squad is acting independently from another with no communication. Okay. So it very relevant to your sergeant classes, really.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, trust me, I've seen that happen. I've been part of that, and it's bad.
Okay.
Many of times with like sim rounds, that kind of stuff, when nobody knows what's doing, or when the leader gets shot, and you're just like, what do we do? And
exactly.
Everybody gets shot.
Kind of like what happened last session.
So, to springboard off of that, so, and to recap, in case anyone here has forgotten the tally, we're down the commissar, who was the highest ranking member by default.
Yay!
We're down our sergeant. We're down Vadim. And we're down a comrade. Okay. Clone is not going to be returning to the fight for 8 months because, real life stuff. But in addition to that, his character, Red, has lost his right leg. Yes, I think it's the right leg.
Yeah, right leg.
Tony will Amador Locke will most likely be in a recovery burn unit for the rest of the war. Assuming we know when that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens when your clothes fuse to your skin.
Yeah.
That carapace armor is intertwined with your chest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. On the upside, I got the subskin armor.
The silver lining.
My goodness. Now, what this all means is, due to the chain of command and how the line of succession here falls, Corporal Fedorov, previously Trooper Fedorov, is now the de facto, more or less, team leader, squad lead, until further. But you know what? Hey, we're gonna carry on and drive on with the mission.
Yeah, no pressure, buddy. But yeah, like I said, congrats on the promotion.
Lafayette, would you like to say anything?
Not really. When we're going over loot, I'll have some more input there. But other than that, I'll demonstrate our new teamwork when we actually get into another fight.
Okay, nice. Fair enough.
I'll do a little explaining before too.
Can anyone not see Tony's character? It is now next to the cogboy.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can see it.
And Tony, let me give you control over a token. Which one did you want? Did you want Grigori or Alexei?
Doesn't matter.
Honestly, did you like Vadim's token?
I like Vadim because he's not the generic one, but this one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I can use this one. Yeah.
Okay. Vadim won't mind that you steal his identity.
Yeah.
There's no identity theft in 41st Millennia.
And I feel bad because like the rest of y'all have these like mini novels of bio info. My guy's just blank.
Well, you gotta write it.
I don't know if you've looked at the Twitch, but there's a extension that I'm using now to actually post your guys' character.
Oh, okay.
So, if you do write one, I can throw it up there. It doesn't have to be long, by no means.
Okay.
A paragraph, really. Clone wrote a fucking novel.
I haven't been able to come up with a good one for my character like I did with our last campaign.
Yeah, I got carried away as well, I think.
Paramedic that just suddenly became the, patron saint of death with your godly bombardments.
So Tony, you now have control of this token. Let's go ahead and talk for a moment about carry weight equipment and how the loot table is going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Lafayette here sat down and we looked over some things and we kind of came up with a decision, mostly on my part, that we need to do sort of a unified loot pool where we can all kind of keep track of what's going on there. And I'm going to show you guys this handout because
you dropped out for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. A unified loot pool where we can keep track of things.
Okay.
Specifically, items that are not being carried by your person at the specific session should be in this pool. And Viper, I hate to say it, but I think you need to cut down on your grenade weight, because right now, if you look at your character sheet, you're
69.3 pounds.
69.3 pounds in just that one category.
That's not pounds, that's kilograms.
God.
No, that's pounds.
It's pounds?
I converted it all. So
okay.
Between the chainsword, the Voss grenade launcher, the grenades, that's 69 pounds. And while medics typically do carry more weight than the average infantryman, as Pearl can attest and as can I, 69 pounds of not medical equipment is a lot of extra equipment on top of your medical equipment. So either your character is going to have very bad back problems, or insert blank. If you would restrict yourself to one chambered volley of grenades and one extra reload of your choosing, just so that everyone else has a chance to get to the grenades as well.
Okay. So just keep 6 of the frag and crack?
Yeah, just one full reload. One full reload. However you want to split that up. If you want to do 3 frags and 3 cracks, go for it.
Okay.
Let me see here. So the item pool is currently in the vehicle folder, and I'm going to show it to you guys here. So, am I correct in my assumption that the essentially a tech priest has taken the flamer and melta-gun? Did you want to weigh in on that?
I believe so. Not the flamer.
Okay. Lafayette, you want to cut in here?
That's something I was going to cut in with. As the, I kind of want you to take the flamer as well. Because right now...
I cannot carry it.
Oh, can you not?
Nah, I literally put
Would you be able to carry a hand flamer?
Probably not, plus I don't have training.
Is it your carry weight that's causing that?
Well, my carry weight is at 33.5 kilograms, and I have a max of 36 for now.
Okay. I think what Lafayette's getting at there is you guys are entering what's probably going to be a very tight, confined area. His suggestion, I think, has more to do with that than...
I mean, I understand what he's saying. I'm just trying to... Does anyone else have flamer training?
Technically, as a weapon specialist, it'd be easier for me to one, but I'm not trained in one right now. It would cost less.
I didn't think with a flamethrower you had to do any ballistic rolls. I thought it was just if you were in range.
No, but it gives him a plus 20 to dodge.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you don't have the training.
Hey, quick question. I don't see the list of the inventory inside the bus.
That's because it's in the Chimera item pool. It's a different handout that I'm showing you.
I don't see that handout as well.
Let me take a look at that. Oh, okay. It's not in your guys' journal. There you go. Now you should see it.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
$200-liter drum of acid survives.
Yeah, I actually have an idea about that, about the item pool. When we go on a mission, we can just plan it out, and our sergeant can basically give us what we need for the mission.
Yeah, you guys
So
can
it's
come
not
up with
free-for-all.
loadouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. So like a common item pool you guys can all draw from. Because there's not always going to be a need for a melta gun in a firefight happening a kilometer apart, you know.
Yep.
The melta gun's kind of part of me now.
I understand what you mean by that. I know you're very, very attached to that weapon.
More literally.
As you he has interfaced with the weapon, and it's a bond that cannot be severed by non-bioorganic super weapons.
I don't mean to judge your technical free nuances, but you should stop interfacing with everything you see down the road.
Look at his face. Can only think of how to interface with it.
Looks at toaster.
Listen, I know that used car has an audio port, but if you put your headphones in there, they're not going to work as well as they do.
It's like you see a rusty gate in an underground facility and you immediately interface with it, then you see a gun and you jack it again,
Moving on.
I was gonna say, how about we get this loot out of the way real quick so we can get things going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to be subtracting the melta gun, and you have the canister in the gun that has been 2 shots fired, and then you have 2 more canisters.
And the capacity on those is 3 out of 5.
We can probably just sell the canisters because with the gun integrated, it just takes from my energy.
Oh my god, does it really?
Yeah, I don't need ammo. Every time I reload, I take fatigue.
Who invented the mechanics, man?
Okay, well that works then. We have 2 melta canisters in.
I want you all to recognize that GM sigh I just gave.
So, could I have a melta canister?
What do you want to build a canister for?
We can blow them up.
If something happens.
He's gonna douse himself in it.
Yes, add 1 melta canister with 5 out of 5 shots to your inventory.
Yay. Guys, I don't think you really understand. I don't think you're ready for
No,
if it ever happens. I don't think you're ready for it.
I don't understand what you mean, but I'll hold my breath.
I would like someone to carry either a flamer or the hand flamer, because in this mine we're going to need it.
I mean, I'm not trained for it, but I've got space to. I can put it in my backpack. It won't be that.
I'm
won't take
already
anything.
tapped out. I got a long las. I have a hunting rifle. I have the petro gun.
You can leave something behind.
And a chainsword.
Speaking of which, the long glass I requisition is also staying in the Chimera. If anyone want to use that, they can.
Okay, here's what we can do, because my character hasn't started yet. I can drop the launcher weapons training, and I can pick the flamer one, if Matt agrees to it, and I can use the flamer.
I'll accept it.
And I'm just gonna leave the multi-laser, because I don't think it's gonna be of much use in tight spaces.
I'm assuming you want the regular flamer and not the hand flamer?
Yeah, if possible.
Yeah. So you
Alright,
will
that's the
be
flamer
given
taken
1
care of.
flamer, and let me see, you have 3 promethium canisters plus the 1 in the flamer already.
Nice. Okay, just let me add the flamer. Okay, then I'm gonna drop all the. I'm gonna keep the heavy ammo on my sheet, but I'm not gonna use any of those.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're going first. By the way, if you got a flamethrower, you're going in first.
I would like to give all of our bandit buddies these Petrovesk patterns.
So this is what I didn't want to do, but like I can easily get the flame training.
Actually, I had a question about those autocannons.
Auto guns, you mean?
Yeah, the autoguns. When you posted their stats, you had a plus 15, and then you had like attachments for it. Was that 15 plus the 15 for the attachments, or was that just
The plus 15 accounted for the attachments, which was, I'm going to pull it up here and tell you.
the red dot sight and the custom grip?
Yes, now the problem is custom grips only work for the individual.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Otherwise, those are bitchin' sweet autoguns.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my lasgun and grab one of those.
Yeah, because
And you can always remember, I still have that spare rifle. It only has the one clip in it if I take it off myself, but you would have a lasgun with tearing if anyone wants it, since I have 2 of them.
What's tearing do?
It means you roll 2 dice, 2 d10s, and drop the lower one.
Okay.
So you have a better chance of getting a righteous.
Okay. Any other last minute changes?
Like I said, just giving the bandits the Petrovesk pattern autoguns.
You mean giving the militiamen?
Lafayette and I talked about what I
or
got.
rough bandits,
so Lafayette, you still tracking on what I took?
Yeah, I already removed what you took.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead and remove 4 of those autoguns?
I have removed 4 of them.
Just
You think?
remove the
I
melta
think.
and
I
all
guess.
that.
I haven't saved the changes yet. I have it in my own tab. And I guess for ammo wise, I'll just subtract 200 solid rounds and 100 expander rounds for them.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Those autoguns, by the way, were single shot, right?
Yes.
With
Okay.
15 round magazines.
Yeah, but single shot doesn't work for a sport gunner. No worries then.
Frag grenades. People, do you need them? We got lots.
I've got 5 of each. I think that's more than enough.
With how I want us clearing this mine, that if we come to a corner that we can't see around, I want us lobbing a frag grenade, either at the corner or around it before we're up to clear it. So we don't
Makes
get
sense.
some guy hiding behind a corner with a chainsaw ready to cut your head off.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Makes sense.
So if you want to add a frag grenade, let me know and I'll subtract.
I
We
can
have
add
29
one of.
currently.
Yeah, I can add like 1 frag grenade, so I can have 6 just in case.
We're at 28. Anyone
Okay.
else?
Actually, I want to add some grenades to the pool. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 7 frag grenades and 8 crack grenades.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take 2 frags.
And you said you added 7 frags?
Yeah, I'm gonna just deposit 7 frag grenades.
I'm gonna BRB. Lafayette already knows I took, so
Yep.
BRB.
We are now at a total of 32 frags and 38 cracks.
Anyone have a spare shoelace?
You can take it off a dead bandit.
No, I mean we just tie the grenades together and make a bandolier.
That's
Okay.
pretty much my job.
Alright.
Django, I'm going to be giving you 14 knives. I expect you to duct tape them to the front of the Chimera for extra penetration.
Oh, okay, boss.
We'll do that later, though. We don't need to do it now.
I'm gonna grab a bottle of water, and I think we'll get things rolling.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
so-
some clips from my auto gun now. I'm gonna take about 10 clips, I guess.
Let me
Wait,
see.
No, actually, I'll just take 3 clips. That way I can save on weight. I
do we
guess.
have any standard autoguns?
Not
I
that I
can-
know of.
Give you a
No,
standard
we
one,
got
'cause that's what
we
Misha's
got rid
carrying.
of most of our.
Yeah, because
standard
I think I can give more assistance if I don't carry a las gun, because the las gun has worse pinning tests, like pinning minuses. But with an auto gun, I can pin them more, and I can use the flamer. So I think it's gonna be a better combo.
Yeah, add a auto. I'm giving you Misha's auto gun. So it's.
You want me to modify one of those autoguns to be cut down?
We,
the
we
barrel?
can't modify them in the field, man.
Yeah, not the field.
Well, I mean when we get back.
So you have 4 magazines in total. That's
See,
including the
we
one
were
in it.
supposed to, before last session
Okay,
started,
4.
have you modify the frag grenade, like the grenades that I had, but we never got around to doing it.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I promise after this, not this session, but the coming session, you can have your tech man sit out in the desert and modify as much ordnance as you guys want. Far, far away.
No,
See,
no,
we
no.
had a whole week
Every
of
grenade
downtime.
you just leave it in a hole.
Yeah. He has no vice, so he needs one of you to hold it.
Have Misha hold it.
I can
Bishop,
always
are you
hold
there?
a grenade with the servo arm. Pulls out giant muscular metal limb.
then he accidentally crushes it and it explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all have control of your tokens individually. So you guys want to now figure out how you're gonna proceed.
So with how I would like this to be is Flamer up front, Metal Man right behind him, and then I'm going to be behind the Metal Man, and then our medic will be in the rear with Bishop. And how it'll be is we'll of course have to see the what area we're pushing into, but I want to clear everything with a grenade before we're going in. Like we have plenty of grenades, use them a lot.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I'll be in the back with everybody.
I also have good perception, so he's probably gonna come into us, and paranoia. So
So you're the perfect point man.
For our purposes, Ray will be Tony's comrade until further notice.
Okay.
Can I still benefit from the comrade advancement I took?
Which one did you take?
Armsman. He carries my weapons and gives me basically a quick draw.
Sure.
If we're in
No, absolutely. Okay. That's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, so I can switch quick. Okay, perfect.
And your character's name is Piotr.
Yep.
Okay, what's your marching order?
I just said it's going to be our Flamer guy in the front. Piotr.
Oh, okay. Well, those individuals should get their tokens ready to enter that mine.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So
New
we're
flesh
moving.
first.
So Piotr first, Cogboy right behind him.
I can't move the comrade though.
Oh, here, let me help you out. There you go.
Yep, thanks.
Where am I? There I am.
So was this guy gonna end up being my comrade for this session?
That's Django's comrade.
Okay.
Mr. Guns.
Yep, that is guns.
So with how, so it'll be Cogboy, and then if you want to get moved down one, Django, I'll be third, and then Medic and Bishop bringing up the rear, and we'll just kind of see what the terrain looks like when we're in there. If it's actually going to be a lot of tunnels, or if we're pushing down one big tunnel, or
Okay.
Okay. So the entrance to the mine there, you guys can clearly see that sandbags have been set up facing with combat positions facing towards the entrance. It's a large slab of metal covering the entrance. There appears to be a manual release and a missing terminal.
Huh. I'm going to call our Cogboy up to take a look at that.
No terminal, no problems. Can I still interface with where it used to be?
You can roll to try.
Alrighty. Any modifiers?
None that I can think of, unless you have something.
No, I mean like negative, like difficulty of test.
Oh, it would be it's a mess of wires, like a rat nest. It'd be a negative 20.
20, alrighty. Alright, so that puts me at a 0. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so you go through and you start sorting through the wires, doing cable management, making sure your front end looks as good as your back end. And you find that there's a very crude attempt to disable this terminal, but you clearly find the correct wires without shocking yourself, and you activate the correct terminal runes, and you're able to interface with the door systems, and you have control of this door now.
Crude barbarians messing with this machine spirit. They must be taught manners.
Well, they're dead.
I
mean, let's be real here.
It is a little suspicious that they had sandbags facing towards the door and they had it sealed off. But let's just hope they sealed it from the inside and they're in there.
Okay. So are you going to open this door now?
Let's open the door, but everyone be ready.
Yeah, flamers up.
Standing in a line together.
The conga line of death descends upon them.
Essentially.
Who's behind door number 1?
I mean, should we
A cute puppy.
put our players behind the sandbags first?
You can set up behind sandbags, I guess, if you...
Flamer with me up front. We're gonna be the first two to shoot them.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm refreshing. I can't hear the music.
If you're not in the front line, be ready to throw a grenade.
Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, we
I
hear
can
you.
hear it now. Alright, so you want me to have my grenade launcher out?
We'll see what's behind the door.
In these close, tight quarters.
Yeah, please don't shoot grenades.
I want you guys to realize the scale is accurate.
So yeah, I'm on that catwalk right, that little cat walk right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Piotr is crouched behind the bags, and he's just pointing the flamer at the door, waiting for it to open.
Gotcha. So you send the correct signal to the ruin terminal, and there is you hear a whirring sound behind the walls as a screeching tearing of metal, and you watch as this door swings inwards. Clearly, it has not seen the maintenance in a great long while, and as you do so, you guys are face to face with an airlock. The hermetically sealed mine is now available for entrance. You guys would have to seal the door once more to equalize the pressure, as it's a sealed environment. From what you can tell, Steel Talon, the hermetic seals are intact, and you would calculate with very little margin for error a 5% deficiency in its overall systems. Well within acceptable limits.
Despite these barbarians' attempts, this chamber is still relatively intact. Puzzling.
Are we bringing the militia in, or is
So
it up to me?
does that mean we can breathe in there, Cockboy?
It means that whatever's over there is contained, whether that's air, nothing, poison, or death. Well, we'll just find out on the other side.
I think we should leave the militia outside to guard the entrance. Make sure to cover
Yeah,
our
that's what I was
backs.
gonna have them sit up in their trucks just watching.
The vehicles, no less.
Yeah, there's one in each vehicle. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and progress over to the next scene. I'll assume you guys enter the airlock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
Hey Sarge, why are there scratches on the inside of these walls?
Why is there dried orange liquid on the ground?
Anybody smell iron or copper?
How did they
Smells
get it on the
copper.
ceiling?
Roll investigation.
Turns to a Call of Cthulhu game.
So it's going to be a little tight in this airlock here, but you know what? Hey, we'll just pack in there. Who am I forgetting?
That's how all great stories begin.
In theory, we wouldn't even really have to close the airlock. We could just shoot the door with a melta gun.
Yeah, and depressurize this entire facility.
I mean, we're not here to make friends.
Well, technically, if we set up explosives to do that, we can get at a safe distance, and the mine is going to be cleared from that.
Okay.
We're just gonna kill everybody.
Is that what you guys want to do? And now, I don't know if you guys are picturing an airliner having its side ripped open, but that's not what's going to happen. They're not all going to shoot out. It's providing an atmosphere that's breathable.
Yeah, so we need an order to breathe down there.
Foolish flesh bags. I don't need to breathe.
Well, I do.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go in alone, Cockboy. Be my guest.
I'm setting up lights because some token changes. Oh god, who are we missing? Yeah, by all means.
By the way, Steel, what was your rank now?
Venatori. Hold on one second.
I don't think my guardsman can pronounce that.
Okay. Now you guys will have to help me out here. Is anybody Ray Charles? Blind as fuck.
Yes.
Yep.
Nope, there is.
Hey, I can see
yeah,
stuff.
I can see.
Wait, it's Sarge.
Wait, there's Clone.
What
got
are
his
you
leg.
doing over there?
The ghost of Clone.
There we go.
You watch as the warp takes him.
Sorry about that. I had to say my grandfather's leg. Real quick.
He's just stumbling like on one leg.
Ghost?
I lost my Mars bars.
Yeah, his Emperor Mercy bars. He just holds up his hands and you see they're covered in melted chocolate. God.
What's chocolate?
I didn't know we're playing Call of Cthulhu. Okay, can anyone not see?
I can see some parts.
I can see something.
I can see the middle.
Okay.
I don't see the middle. I can see the.
Can you guys
beginning
control
and the
your
end.
tokens?
If you see from where my mark is, I can't actually see down the tunnel
I
in
can
this
see.
area.
That's intentional.
I can't
But I can
control
see
Ray.
the end of the... Oh, okay, I see with the lights. Okay, I got you.
Better up.
That's about as far as I see. It's about 10 meters.
I guess we do have a door in our way, too.
You all have standard issue glow lamps in your kit, which I assume you'll be using for this dark. You guys can turn off your lights if you want. You know, the Cogboy would be very comfortable with that.
I don't need light. I can see in the dark.
Yeah, so tell me about your dark vision. What's your range on that?
It doesn't say. It just says I'm dark.
Yeah, we should have grabbed those
dark sight, so I
magnoculars
can
with
see
thermal.
any range that a normal person would be able to see.
Okay,
Focus
so
those.
what's that range?
That's
300 meters?
probably around there.
The horizon.
Now I changed it so not everyone here can see it. Not everyone can see as you see.
Oh.
That's neat.
So you all have light. You all have vision of each other's light. However, you don't have vision of Cogboy's bullshit.
Should I tell them what's ahead, or should I let them walk into it?
That's between. So listen. Did anyone read that list of rules on the wiki, by chance, before we started playing Only War months ago?
No.
All right.
I think I
Not
did, but I
particularly.
definitely.
Let me just recap that for you guys before we move on. I think this is called How Not to Die Like an Idiot in the 41st Millennia.
I need that. I need that.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to show it to you guys. And Lafayette and I will be updating this with good table rules, I think. All players, it's in your journal. Number 1, always check the body or destroy it. Better yet, both. Number 2, never turn your back on an opponent. 3 reloads for your main, minimum. Wear armor, even if it's just reinforced clothing. Geek the Psyker first, which means kill. There's no such thing as overkill. There is such a thing as overkill, just not when demons are involved. Take care of your weapon. Violence is usually a good answer, but not always the best. Mourn later, kill the bastards now. Always try the mundane answer first. The warp is not the answer to every problem, and the more often than not, it is the cause of said problem. Psychers who get too full of their own magical bullshit die horribly. Grenades aren't just for killing, cover destruction, area denial. Be careful when going through doors, as enemies can either be watching the door and or waiting on the other side. Blah blah blah, always have a sidearm. Save some space in your backpack, you never know. When in doubt, fucking cheat. In character. Is anyone not clear on that last rule.
What do you mean by cheat?
In character, cheat the situation.
Okay.
Okay? So if you're fighting someone, fight dirty. Don't sit there and fudge your rolls. You know, exact pocket sand, basically. You know, bring pocket sand to every fight. Because the enemy will do everything in their power to bring pocket sand. 16. Be unpredictable to your enemies. No one likes a lol random fucktard on their team. 17. This list is subject to change without notice. Be flexible. And, yeah. Number 18. Be fucking flexible. This is a list posted on the official wiki of 1D4 Chan.
Gotcha.
Okay. With that out of the way, Lafayette, you have the table.
Better up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have the cogboy open these doors in front of us.
Yeah, interfacing much in the same way. He's able to see a variety of things. And Steele, would you also make me another tech use at a flat bonus?
Is flat or is it gonna be plus 20 then?
Six.
Technically 9.
Wow. So through this, particular door is controlled automatically from another section farther into the complex. You see a number of tasks and systems are still operational, including air purification, various security features in the central prison complex. You see various lights on auto-controlled. Unfortunately, you have no access over these systems, but you're able to identify them. Perhaps at a more coherent and skilled machine spirit, you'd be able to actually affect these systems. You also see that there's a inactive refinery. There's actually 2 inactive refineries. You see readouts for the reactor, and currently there are 568 separate errors being reported. And just scrolling through the information, on your visor feed, you identify about 12 critical system failures and about 24 non-critical system failures that require urgent attention. And on the list of active servitors for maintenance, you see 0. Any questions?
Interesting. Nope.
Okay.
Seems like the average mining facility in and of itself.
Yeah. Unique in the fact that it's self-contained, and it is essentially also a prison, or it was a prison, based on its history.
Workers are born here and die here.
Okay. So you open the door, I take it, and you're greeted with a straight, narrow tunnel branching off at several sections.
Sergeant Fedorov.
Yes. Oh, I guess I'm not sergeant yet.
Sergeant now. I recommend that I go out and scout ahead.
Grabs his shoulder. I wouldn't venture far.
I'll stay in communication touch.
Nah, because let's just say the path ahead is a bit of a pitfall.
You don't want to be standing in front of my flamer if we get contacts.
Okay, Cogboy, tell us what's going on. What's ahead of us?
A giant pit.
How far ahead of us would you say?
20 meters?
See a branching path to the left.
Yeah.
Your glow lamps barely cut through this dense darkness. It is a soup outside of your guys' glow lamps.
This is advanced darkness.
It is truly the darkest of non-heretical darkness.
So, Sergeant, proceed in tight formation.
It's gonna be you, Tony, with the Cogboy, rounding this corner up ahead of us together. Everyone else, we're just gonna group up and see what's going on. I don't think we're gonna be able to see anything across this pit.
I'll go check up ahead, just make sure.
Yep. Okay,
we
move
have
on out.
3 branching paths before we reach the pit.
I can't move Ray.
Oh, there's more paths up
I'll
ahead,
fix that.
Yeah.
Can I get an awareness check from somebody?
Yeah. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can both do it. So.
Go for
Any
it.
bonuses or just straight up awareness?
Straight.
My Oxford.
Just character awareness.
Yeah, I go blind.
And
Yeah, Bishop. So inside the mine, as you're creeping along, you hear this persistent but occasional thud of
from which direction?
well, just in a all-encompassing, and you watch it, and you time them, and you think that there's about intervals of 6 to 7 seconds, and you watch as, and you know also that small rivulets of sand and dust are disturbed by them, and it takes you a minute, but you recall your time at the front in the trenches, and it sounds a lot like Imperial artillery pounding a position.
Hey, Fedorov.
Yeah.
Are there any reports of a battle happening nearby? Besides our little skirmish
That's
outside?
we're the diversionary from the south assault. There's a I guess that there was a diversionary assault from the north. Our job was to sneak in from the south and complete the objective of killing the bandit leader here.
Well, if the diversion's still going on, their artillery must be pretty on point. There's a rhythmic thud around every 6 to 5 seconds intervals. If you look at the ground, you can see the disturbance in the sand.
Okay, well hopefully that's going to keep them busy while we can make quick work on the inside. Since there's 3 separate branching paths.
I can take one.
That's fine. You and Django are going to go down the path to the right there.
All right.
Django, want to move up there?
Yep, I'm over here.
Don't forget your comrade.
Tony and Steel, you're taking this path to the left.
And there's one up here.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's one right next.
I'm gonna have me and Misha. We're gonna push up to that and just hold.
All right, Django, let's go.
Viper, you want to give me an awareness test with your auspex?
Yep.
And also, what's the range on that?
Move slow. If we come into contact, we'll group up and take it together.
All right.
I think it was 50 meters.
Okay. So, as you're scanning, you watch as the screen, it flickers quite a bit, and you see several scan lines as the device struggles to position itself. And you get an error readout regarding the electromagnetic interference from the rare earth metals in this particular mine. In fact, as you lean up against the wall there, you can actually feel some of the various carabinier rings on your equipment adhering to the surface. Steel, you would have a better sense of this disturbance, as you can feel it as a full body. You can feel the electromagnetic fields of this area interacting with your body, in the sense that the energy coursing through your equipment, through your weapons, through your body, is subtly being pulled at like a gravity well.
I do not like this mine.
Can you make me an intelligence roll, Steel? Do you have any knowledge, lore that would be relevant to... I mean, make me a Mechanicus lore check, if you would.
Would that be Adeptus Mechanicus, Tech, War, Imperial Guard, or Forbidden War?
Let's say, oh gosh. Either Tech... I'll take either Tech or Mechanicus lore. Okay, so the thought occurs to you that the reports that you guys received about this location was that the mining had ceased due to there no longer being abundant rare earth metals to extract from the mines. Yet clearly, without using any surveying equipment, just being here, you can feel this. You can feel these very powerful magnetic fields from the raw surface of the walls. So clearly the reason for it being mining operations ceasing is not entirely accurate, and you can only speculate why any Magos or tech priest charged with the operation of this location would call for an end to the activities. Exceptional quality on this material. If this was a Rogue Trader game, this would be a great find.
I told the squad leader that looks like weapons out, we got something dangerous going on. If Mechanicus are abandoning this kind of mine, something's either dangerous enough that it's not worth the inputting of resources to take it, or it's just too hazardous.
I guess we're the expendable resource, huh?
And the last thing I want to mention, you would hazard a guess with almost 35% certainty that the various that there's a chance the various electrical components of your guys' equipment could potentially suffer interference due to the magnetic qualities. So, for instance, your own visor readings could potentially be inaccurate.
You mentioned earlier that there are no servitors needing maintenance.
Correct.
Might be why the servitors aren't around.
I'm just gonna order to keep pushing down the halls slow. Viper, you're just like a quick reaction. If something happens, you can move quickly to whatever squad's getting shot at.
We should probably have each hallway clear 1 first, and then we'll have hallway 2, then hallway 3.
Well, I'm holding on hallway 3, and I can move back to whatever hallway.
You guys can put down text, I'm pretty sure, if you wanna, or if you wanna mark something. Just keep it subtle and conservative.
Cogboy, I need you with me.
Tony, you want to give me an awareness check?
Yep.
Same from you, Bishop.
Right.
So you want me to cover you guys going down hallway 1?
I'm at hallway 1.
Yeah, if you just want to move down the hallway with him, and I can be the reaction for Bishop there. If something bad happens.
I'll just move down every hallway with everyone eventually.
Okay, so I make the roll.
Yeah. So you only hear the footsteps echoing along the corridor. It seems like there's a light covering of dust over hard-packed earth.
Hold up, boys. Possible contacts.
Well, no, you hear your echoes of your own footsteps.
Oh, sorry.
And you can hear the reverberations of your own voice and breathing echoing through the silence. Bishop.
Yes.
You're noticing that there's interspersed with the artillery pounding, there's even more vibrations, as you assume, in the occasional large thud of something large hitting before exploding viciously, sending ripples that everyone here can feel. Either airstrikes or heavy artillery.
Right. Well, hopefully this place doesn't become our tomb. Alright. Django.
Yo.
Alright. Stay about 10 meters behind me. Hello. There's a room to your left, right here. I point to it. Cover that entranceway. I'm going to sneak up. There's a room right over here. I'm going to peek in. So I'm going to go into stealth, or make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Where would I do that?
Agility. I would take it, but
There is
it a trained
stealth
skill?
Yeah, there is a stealth skill.
Yeah, there's stealth.
Yep.
Would he get a bonus since there's all this artillery fire, kind of masking any
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow a bonus.
Okay. So, and also I'm wearing my chameleon cloak, so that gives me a bonus as well.
Your dirty tarp.
It's still a chameleon cloak. What's the bonus that the bombardment's giving me?
We'll say a plus 15.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm going to slowly creep around this corner.
Wait, how do you roll under a 97?
Oh, because so currently on my character, I have 2 ticks into my stealth that I've put in.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And then plus my chameleon cloak, and then plus the 15 from the bombardment.
Oh, that's awesome. We should use you more for stealthing. It's
Alright.
awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that good.
Yeah,
Yep.
so short room over here, it's clear. Moving up, Jace or Django, you can move behind me a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Lafayette, you holding that corner?
I'm just holding this angle, so if I need to push back to anyone else.
All right, we got 2
I can.
long rooms. We got 2 diverging paths. All right.
I haven't heard a report from Tony and Steele. What's going on down there?
All right.
It all appears quiet, Sergeant. We're pushing forward.
We have
Okay,
Last
now where do you
push.
want me?
we have a ladder moving down.
Oh,
Django.
yeah, go ahead.
Wrong one. I can't erase it.
We got another hallway. Have 4 different separating points here.
How are you able to scooch down without snapping?
I'm using the comm links.
Hold Alt.
We have. Oh, Django and I have spotted a ladder heading deeper into the mine. Looks like. Want to investigate that or keep moving forward? This room keeps going straight, and there's another. Looks like a diverging path.
Just keep mind of it and keep moving forward for now.
All right.
I'm gonna start pushing down this hallway with Misha.
All right.
Yeah, we can see a corridor up front. We're moving forward as well.
Yeah, Django, hold this intersection. I'm gonna keep moving up.
Okay.
We can see your lights.
I should honestly just send my servo skull up.
Clear. Up.
Tony and Steele, I think I'm gonna be running a corner where we may be visible to each other here.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
hi there. And we both freak the shit out of each other.
Pulls out the melta gun.
Oh, Corporal, don't
Fucking, he said frag around every corner, guys. Come on.
Don't do that, Corporal. I'm carrying a flamer here.
Okay.
Volley around the corner.
From our direction, we have a hallway that ends at a T-junction. What are you seeing on your hallway?
Our hallway continues straight. Oh, well, cockblade.
It's empty, yours. We'll move forward up.
All right. Django, do you still have sight of me?
Moving up.
I'm gonna
do
go
now.
back.
All right, good. Always make sure,
Regroup
like,
with,
at the very least, make sure you can have visual sight of me. I don't want to lose sight of you.
So, everyone go ahead and pause for a sec. So, as you're rounding the corner, as Fedorov is rounding the corner, Misha looks at you and he says, "Hey, Khan, I think I heard something." And you strain yourself to listen, and you think you can kind of hear it too yourself.
What'd you hear, Misha?
What is this, boy? What'd you hear?
Can you all hear that?
Yes, and
no.
I am very worried.
Digging?
Oh,
Chittering?
oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, it's in my ears.
And
What's going on, boys?
you and Misha are stopping very quietly, straining your ears. I need to make a roll 1 sec.
Oh, that was super unsettling.
Oh, that was... Well, it succeeded, so... Oh, come the fuck on. There we go. And very quickly, you guys are aware of this thing. just standing behind you, looking at you. And you and Misha look and turn in surprise, and there is a approximately meter-tall creature with very long, spindly arms, very thick-looking armored carapace, and chittering mandibles. And the creature is looking at you, and you can see its antenna feelers poking out, probing the air between you two. And currently, it is observing you with very curious eyes.
Hey there, boy.
And you hear it making this interesting chittering sound.
Of course, me and Misha responding to that, we're going to recoil back a step and have our guns raised at it.
The creature continues to stare at you. Its head moving left to right as it gets in it stares at your lamps with its 4 eyes.
I'm going to well, Misha, maybe it's hungry, and I'm gonna toss a ration pack down at its feet.
The creature quickly grabs the ration pack with one of its long arms, and you watch as it has to cradle it against the side of its face to get to the mandibles, and you watch as the claws themselves look like they could cut right through whatever armor you're wearing, and the mandibles themselves utterly shred the packet of the retort pouches. And you watch as corpse starch, splatters everywhere as the thing consumes the rations.
Well, looks like you liked it, Misha.
Happy bug noises.
We're gonna take this time to be backing up even more while it was eating, trying to make a little room. Just observing it, both with our rifles. If it comes towards us, we're gonna take a shot.
The creature does not seem interested in you at this time.
I come up the net. Hey, I think I found the exit.
Okay. Well, we run into a. How tall was this?
About a meter tall.
Okay, so about 3 feet tall.
Piotr, can you make me a?
I could. Oh, I thought it was huge. I could give that thing a good
awareness
boot to the head.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to get your ration pack back?
Okay, I make it.
Searching. Mark our locations.
Okay. So you as you're moving up, you can clearly see a gap to the right, covered with essentially a wooden footbridge. Synthetic imported plasteel fake wood imitation. There's no wood on Armageddon. And you're looking at this, and you guys also hear this sound.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, man.
Quite loud, in fact.
Alright, Django, watch your step.
Cogboy, do you see anything?
I got melta. I'm pushing up a little bit to peek around the corner. Stand by.
Ray grabs you by the shoulders and pushes you forward as emerging from the ground beneath you guys, this creature.
Better off. We've located this area back here. We cleared it, and we found a way that reaches back around past the chasm.
So the creature emerges from the ground beneath you guys, entering into the midst, and you hear loud, clacking, chittering sounds as it begins.
Not see anything yet.
You can watch as its feelers react to you in particular, Steel, and you can feel this creature looming down on you. It is a hulking-sized monstrosity of carapace, chitin, and large mandibles. It is actually pretty terrifying. I'm going to need you guys to make a willpower check. -10.
So do we hear this? Am I close enough to hear this happening?
You hear a commotion, disturbance, and someone yelp 20 meters down that hall.
Oh, damn.
While this is happening,
Fall back.
Misha
So
and I are going to be back
with
back
resistance
walking down the
resistance
hallway.
fear, the -10 is gonna become a 0, right?
Yes.
I'm going to be reading to Bishop. What hallway did you take to
So
get
I
up
only
there?
failed by 4.2 degrees.
I
What's
only
up,
failed by 1.
Lafayette?
What hallway did you take to get up there? I'm at the, it's almost a, well, yeah, it's like a T intersection.
If you're at the
You go
T
north.
intersection, you can head up, and there'll be a rickety bridge. Get across that, and then you'll be in the past the gap. But right now, I'm running down this hallway to see what's attacking your guys. So when I turn the corner, can I see currently what this creature right here?
Oh yes, you can see a hulking monstrosity. I'm gonna need you guys to stop moving for a little bit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lafayette's gonna be where he's at. Where is the fear chart? I'm trying to recall. Oh, here it is. Wait. Fear.
Oh, medic, you're jaded, right?
Yes, I am.
You're not impressed by this.
I'm going to be sending that radio that...
You've seen uglier in the Medicaid tent.
Yep.
What was that there, Fedorov?
I'm going to be radioing that they seem to love standard Imperial Guard rations.
Yeah, they like a
To,
last bolt.
That makes someone, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
I'm currently looking up the fear chart. Bear with me here.
Oh, okay.
If anyone can recall or look it up faster than myself, please let me know. Because let me tell you, there are a lot of entries for fear in this book.
Oh, yeah.
305.
305, thank you. My PDF is actively fighting me. Okay, fear. PC is confronted, blah blah blah, fighting something, blah blah blah. Then he may continue to act as normal. If he fails, he succumbs to fear. Okay, so degrees of fear. So of the people here, Bishop being one of them, if Bishop would please make me a roll.
I would.
Do you need me to make a roll?
Can you see it?
I can see a red circle, like the edge of a red circle.
Okay, well, when you can see this monstrosity in its entirety, yes, you will.
And what is it? Just a roll?
Negative... Well, no, sorry, it's a fear 1. No, this is fear 2, I'm sorry.
So what is that?
Yes.
Willpower with what?
Minus 10, but you have resistance fear, all of us, so that's just...
It's fear 2 is -20.
No, fear 1 is standard, fear 2 is just minus 10.
You know what? I'm going to have to backtrack that. It is a fear 1. It is disturbing. So if you would have succeeded by a disturbing, 0 willpower test, then
I
please
would
let
have
me know.
failed by not even a degree of failure.
Okay. Would you write your degrees of failure in the chat there? And I believe that would be rounded to 1. Okay. So I'm gonna need you guys to roll 1d100s and add 10 for every degree of failure.
As a flat 1d100?
Yes.
I am frozen in terror. Get me out of here now.
69 is always good when fighting monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want a 69 that thing. Though.
So 65. That is a you're frozen in terror. Congratulations. Piotr, you rolled a 69.
Nice.
You're also frozen in terror. Lucian, you rolled a 91.
Yep,
Panic grips this character. He must flee the source of fear, if able, as fast as he can, and if prevented from doing so, may only take half actions and is at a negative 20 for all penalties. Once away from the danger, hold on, you're moving your character. We're going to be doing combat here, so. You have a negative 20 old test. Once you are away from the danger, which means completely out of sight, you snap out of it.
Okay.
Anyone else I missed? No?
That's all else, yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
Do I roll because I'm frozen in fear?
Everyone rolls initiative. If you're frozen in fear, you're frozen in fear. Unless you want to sit out this combat.
If you're frozen in fear, each turn you're just gonna have to try and snack out.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to stand down.
I would say the moment you take damage, you'll be snapped out. Or at least get a very big positive.
You better be putting a shot of acid in that thing's back.
I'm shooting it in the face with melta.
Django, you need to add a bonus to that.
Yep, I did it in my head. So it's a 9 total. That'll be.
The little one I give a ration pack better not fucking attack me. I want to keep that thing as a pet. Commissar gets a dog, I get some weird bug creature.
Yeah, that thing lasted a whole, I think 2 hours. So we'll see how that
Saved
goes.
2 hours of session time. The first combat encounter.
Yeah, save the commissar. So.
God bless that dog.
Hey,
Yep.
we know what the real sacrifice was, which was my servitor. His droopy eye will be missed.
Oh
All he
yeah,
cares
the
about
one
your
that the one that didn't look at you.
I don't even remember him dying.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Same.
It's in the Wall of Honor as we had no one else to put in there.
Our
There
tokens
are
up
always
for us
plenty
to
more.
put our.
Dude, I have 4 characters there. What do you mean no one?
Oh right, I forgot about that. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it.
Yeah, you can just call it Tony's wall.
Tony's wall of previous characters.
Have shame.
Of shame. They weren't. Hey, I mean, those weren't shameful deaths. I mean, oh, actually, never mind.
The first
Yeah.
one was.
The radiation
Some
was
were.
very undignified. Alright, let me just look up the agility bonus of this creature. Alright, that's fine. Okay, Viper. What do you? Did you pass all that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're free to move. I believe you're able to help someone snap out of it.
On the turn order chart, I don't see anything but the monster.
Yep,
Yeah, me
same.
neither.
You still have to add our turn tokens.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you guys should have been added automatically.
I'm
Nope.
not seeing it.
Nope.
Hmm. See, that's weird. For me, it shows... Actually, hold on. That's weird. So when you guys rolled initiative off of your screens, it shows me, or it shows your initiative having been rolled.
I can see Piotr twice.
Can you see Piotr twice?
Now I can only see Piotr.
Now I can only see Piotr, but once.
So hold on. Tony, how many people can you see on that list?
Just me and the monster at the moment.
Yep, same here.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. This is an old one. I was confused. Let's control alt. You guys, you. And now you guys should see your tokens.
There we go.
All right, now go
Yep.
ahead and fill in your shit.
I can see
I'm
the
getting another
combats as
bottle
well.
of water.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I can't actually do mine right now because it's got me selected as a turn.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so just try petting it. Don't kill it.
Is that really the best idea?
From my previous experience with them, they're friendly.
What's
It's
the
only
previous
3 feet tall.
experience?
This one, how big is this one? You said hulking.
It's hulking.
Hulking at over 2 meters tall. Very large. It looks like it could give large hugs. Based on your...
Sergeant, I don't think you want to feed this one.
You would have no ration packs left.
Viper.
Alright, you said that I can snap somebody out of their,
I'm fairly certain. Let's take a look. Shock and snapping out of it.
You said shock?
I'm gonna say you can use a half action to go ahead if you want. Now this is purely my ruling, but if you want, you can take a half action, use a fellowship roll, or no, I'll make it a free action. Free action, yell at them, and make a fellowship roll to try to give them a bonus to snapping out of their shock.
Okay, do I get any bonuses to that roll?
No. You watch your comrades freeze up.
Yeah, I'm not very inspired.
Well, you didn't say anything. They can't hear you over the sound of their fear.
No, that's probably about how he would be. He was contemplating saying something. Instead, now he's just going.
Decided against it.
Yeah, now he's just gonna stab this hulking thing in the back with a syringe.
Okay. I want you to remove the demeanor boisterous.
What was that?
Remove the demeanor from your character sheet that says boisterous. And then go ahead and stab that thing in the back.
But it's facing you.
It's currently facing the tech priest.
Yeah.
Here, let me fix that for you. I'll give you an indication.
Ooh. That's 7.7 degrees of success.
It's single there.
That just like came out of nowhere and freaked me out for a second.
Okay. Now I'm going to need you to roll a improvised weapon to pen its armor.
Ooh.
Why can't you snap me out of it?
Hey fellas, I gotta go real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Okay.
If
So
it comes
what
to
do
my
I-
turn order, just DM, take care of me. I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do I roll for improvised weapon?
Improvised weapon, you would basically be rolling a knife.
Okay, so just roll my knife.
Mm-hmm.
Any modifiers with that for doing such a good roll on that Medicaid check?
No. It doesn't turn your needle into a stiletto.
Well, I figured it would be my analyzing his physique and seeing a weak spot like in the joint or something like that.
What weak spots?
So this isn't like an all-out attack, it's just a standard attack then?
You're just rolling to see if you pen its armor.
Okay. Nope.
That's what, 6 degrees of failure?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add that to that roll. So as you go to inject this thing, the syringe you're wielding in your hand, I assume you're bringing it down kind of like a hammer strike to inject that thing. Am I correct?
Yeah, that could work.
Okay. So trying to work that needle through the armor, or through the carapace of this creature, you utterly fail. And the syringe actually shatters in your hand, spraying the acid onto, let's say, you're right-handed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take, we'll say 1d... Gosh, what did we say previously? You're going to take...
Is he fighting with his hands or a weapon?
He's going to take 1d4 damage every turn until he can get that acid off of him.
Oh.
To the limb. There is a sizzle on the thing's carapace as the splatter of acid hits the creature.
Well, now he only made it mad.
I point to the guy with the shades. If it looks at me, it's like he did it.
Ray is standing shocked and in fear of this thing. He ignores your one-liner as you feel pain racking your hand. You take 1 wound.
Alright.
Cogboy.
Would I be able to hold my action until someone snaps me out of it?
Currently, no one has snapped you out of it, but you yourself can.
Alright.
Also, keep in mind a melta gun, if you're going to fire it, has a 1 blast radius.
Curse is if I wanted to spend a fate coin, it wouldn't work. Ah, so close. That fails.
Okay.
I totally forgot I could have rolled a fate point.
Piotr.
Also, melta guns don't have blast.
Piotr is going to try to snap out of it.
Melta gun has a blast 1 in Only War.
No, that's multi. This one does not have.
Oh, is it multi-meltas? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, he doesn't
multi-meltas have
snap out of
blast.
Trooper, well, sorry, Corporal Fedorov.
Hearing the commotion over the radio, I'm going to... Actually, yeah. Fuck, let me see how
They're
far.
coming out of the walls, man.
Take a half action move. Well, shit, I really wouldn't be able to shoot anyway because they'd be in the way.
They want to eat my metally bits.
Does anyone recognize this token? It's the original art from, I believe, the
I'm gonna take
Rogue
a half
Trader
action
book.
move 3 meters this way.
From what?
That's what
Oh,
it
I can't
was.
grab Misha, I gotta grab Misha.
I think that's the original art from Rogue Trader. Back when Warhammer 40k was called Rogue Trader.
Oh. Yeah, don't recognize that.
Okay, first edition shit. Don't worry about it.
It's a bloody amble.
It is an amble. It is not bloody. That's to come. Okay. Is that your turn there?
That's my half action. I'm seeing if there's anything else I can do before I just sit here.
Watch your friends get clobbered?
I'll just do a half aim then.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here.
Maybe that wooden bridge is too weak to hold him up. Just get across and actually probably jump that. It's not very far. It's like actually it's 2 meters. That'd be a pretty difficult jump.
So the creature swings one of its spindly arms at Viper specifically. Let me just look at the combat actions real quick and refresh my memory. Now, with a swift attack, you can assign where those hits go, correct?
Yeah, you can assign different targets. As
Okay.
long as they have a dual wielding or some talent like that.
Gotcha. The creature thrashes, clawing the air in front of you guys, missing wide. Sniper. What's Sniper doing?
It's running away.
He is going
Oh
to.
yeah, that's right. He has to break contact.
Let's see here. He's going to take a half action and move 3 meters. Boom. He's now snapped out of it. He moves back into combat, and now he's back in fear. No, I'm joking. That's his turn.
It's a perpetual motion.
Yeah.
We
Django.
found unlimited energy.
So I'm gonna try and move forward a little bit.
The power of fear.
See what everyone is.
Yep.
You cannot see it.
Oh, I can't see. Ooh,
Still
there, I can
cannot.
see it.
You can see something, but you're not sure if it's the cogboy you're looking at or the creature. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. You can't see it. Go ahead and roll me a fear.
Okay.
It's just going to be 0 because resistance fear.
Now,
I mean,
it's ironic that Tony mentions a unlimited source of energy, because I think that's the plot to the Fear series. You know, hey, we're going to use ghost energy to make unlimited power.
It's also
wait,
the
no.
plot for the marker for Dead Space.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different game, actually. Danny Defoe was in it. I forget the name of it. Okay, Django, that's 2 degrees of failure.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d100 plus 20. Let's see what mental trauma you come up with today.
29.
29, not bad. Fear. Fear grips the character, and he begins to shake and tremble. He suffers a -10 penalty on all tests for the rest of the encounter, unless he can recover his wits by snapping out of it. Now, I'm pretty sure at the end of your turn, you can try to snap out of it anyway.
Okay, then I'll try and snap out of it at the end of my turn.
Characters may blah 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 blah. You make a willpower test. Sorry, hold on. A character, he may make a willpower test in his next turn, so your next turn you'll be able to do it. If successful, he may regain his senses, shrug off the effects, and may act normally.
Okay.
Okay. Based on that wording, I should say next turn you'll be able to make your roll.
Sounds good. So I moved up, and that was pretty much saw the creature and went, ooh.
Nope.
Oh my.
Viper, you're up, sir.
Alright, got a little acid on my hands. I'm going to... You said that the ground is like a layer of dirt and rubble and stuff like that?
I'm gonna say if you want to take a half action to strip your glove, or your glove off your hand.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, so you know,
I'm gonna be ordering for everyone to be pulling back while this is happening and trying to get status reports of what the hell's attacking you.
Oh yeah, I love sightlines in this fucking game. I'm really happy we didn't do a unified stat setting, even though I did consider it, so thanks to you guys for talking me out of that. About
unified
the
stat setting?
Or vision, or... yeah.
Gotcha.
Back when we were in the trenches.
Yeah.
It really adds something to the,
It does.
Okay, so yeah, you strip off that glove very quickly, and you watch as it continues to eat through the material. You've effectively removed that source of damage from yourself.
Alright.
Hand intact.
Alright.
And there is a chemical discoloration on your fingers, at the tips of your fingers, from the acid burns. I used to take care of an older gentleman who was a chemistry teacher, and his palms of his hands were permanently like this rainbow color from a chemical burn he suffered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got the glove off, and then I'm just going to use so the thing's currently bearing down on me now, or is it still...
Well, it's swiping wildly at the air at both of you guys. Not really sure who it wants to go for.
No. Instead of doing like is there like a one step where I could just like move like 1 meter away?
A disengage.
Yeah,
But that's a full action. You can half move away normally, but it gets to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my the chainsword just in case.
Okay. So you're going to swap to your chainsword.
Yep.
Okay.
And that would be mine.
Steel, what are you up to? What you doing, playa?
I failed.
Frozen as fuck. Error. System does not compute. Piotr. Hey. It's the chapel incident all over again. Trooper Fedorov.
Yeah.
shit.
Willpower is not a dump stat. Today I will remind them.
Yeah, you should post these things before you decide them, you know?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Before you make your characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, mine is not a dump stat.
What did you, what is your willpower, Viper?
36.
Oh, okay. That's...
Did you take into account the resistance sphere in that roll?
He's jaded.
I'm
It
jaded.
didn't even affect him.
Doesn't care, yeah.
Like, psh.
Also, jaded. Come on, guys. It's like 200 experience.
I'm just gonna Overwatch.
And you ignore 1 level of fear. I mean, that's a really good deal. You're gonna Overwatch? Awesome.
Yep, the only thing I gotta worry about are warping things.
Okay. What is... Here we go. So this thing is going to swipe at you guys again. It succeeds. That's 2 degrees of success. I'm going to assign one of those to Steel, and I'm going to assign one of those to Viper. Viper, with this swipe, you're going to wake the hell up.
Oh no.
Because I'm not that mean.
Oh, I'm definitely go. So is this one for me? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Come on.
Take your pick, really. Are those righteous fear? No, wait, hold on.
No, they aren't.
Hold on.
They're not.
I don't think those are rolled correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't put an R.
Oh, you have the tearing eye. Do D instead. It's easier.
What would be the formula?
You would, if it has tearing and it just has 1 dice, you would do.
Oh,
10 D1.
It's not tearing, it's rending.
Oh.
Or, sorry, it's impact or rending.
Oh, so don't put. You don't put that in there then. Oh, you're talking about the damage type.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry. So, what I'm actually rolling... Oh, wait, does it auto-calculate? Am I... Hold on, let's try this. What the hell? That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna roll that manually and see what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like you have a 1d10 plus 10 plus 0 plus
Something.
on there. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let me try something real quick.
I should have gotten the multi-laser.
Yes, you should have.
What is happening? Okay, so I rolled weapon skill for that roll. And I just re-rolled it using the chart. Now I'm going to click the damage button, and I have 1d10 plus 10 in there. Is there a space or something?
No, there's no space.
Nope.
That should be it.
No, I mean, like, I'm trying to find out if I... Because right now, this is what I have pasted in damage.
Oh, that's what. What's his total strength bonus? Because you might have to delete that. Because remember, they auto-include the strength in a lot of
Oh, you're right.
files, so
Yep,
it might
yep,
be
yep.
adding it.
Gotcha. So we're... That's... Alright, that's where it's going. So I'll delete the strength bonus from that.
Yeah, so just look at his strength and on natural strength, subtract it, and that'll be what's left over.
That's 1d5 plus 5. But I don't see the strength bonus attached there.
That's weird. Someone swing their melee weapon if you can.
Yeah, someone swing a melee weapon. Let's just find out if this is just broken. Because this chart is actually updated every once in a while. And it could be that the recent update actually broke this.
Yeah, the strength is broken.
Okay. That's good to know. I will not...
Actually, no. It's not because I rolled a 2 for damage, and my strength is 41, which divided by 10 for the bonus is 4, and I do 6 damage, so it's fine. Yep, it's fine.
So let's see.
I just think the dice gods hate this auto roller. Because if you look at what I rolled versus that, it's like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm gonna roll it manually.
All right.
Because we had this problem a session or two ago where it's like 99, 99, 99, or it was flat 100s left and right.
And then ones, yeah.
And then just straight ones.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
That was annoying.
I'm gonna actually probably after the session put in a ticket to the devs on Roll20.
Yeah, if you want, we can just roll straight D100s and then do the bonuses and minuses and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, here,
Our
like...
sheets are working, though. That's odd.
No, they're working, but, like, the rolls are either between 1 and 10, or between 80 and 100, usually.
With no in-betweens.
Very few in-betweens, yeah.
So, Steel, you're going to be taking 14 at you. Viper, you're going to be taking 15 at you.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to parry.
Do you want to parry or dodge? Which one do you have higher?
Honestly, they're both the same because with the
If you dodge, you can get out of range.
There's one quick thing before you proceed and make a decision. Just as a usually when an attack is successful, you declare the dodge before you see the damage.
Well, I had.
Oh, and I mean, like, in general, like, just so we know, because, like,
yeah,
if you see the damage, you can choose to not dodge because you can soak it, which is, like, kind of, you know, cheating out of character.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll allow it for this first round, just because we were dealing with some shenanigans.
Yeah, I was gonna dodge no matter what. I was gonna do one of the two.
Yeah, just double, you know, making sure that, you know.
Yeah, so from now on, guys, let's make sure we're declaring our dodges, and I'll be asking you guys before I roll damage.
And because it hit me, am I out of it still? Or am I going to keep rolling willpower?
You're out of your days.
All right, now I can see the freaky thing for what it is.
And I dodge away from it.
Okay, how far of a distance do you do that? That's your agility bonus, right?
Yeah, I guess so. 3.
That's only for explosions.
Oh, is
That's
it only for
AoE.
explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
you're
Never mind.
melee. You just dodge the attack.
Good job. How about you, Steel? What are you up to?
Me, I am now finally out of it, so... Wait, where'd the turn order go?
Oh, I just closed it. Here.
Yeah, so
okay.
I took 3 damage.
Okay. It soaked up quite a bit there. What is Sniper doing? Sniper is not going to fire into melee, because that would be terrible. Actually, no, he is. I'm sorry.
I don't think he gets a penalty.
No. Does he get a penalty?
Well, clearly he's aiming for the head of this beautiful creature.
Minus 30 to shooting into melee, and if he fails by more than 3 degrees, he hits a friendly.
Well, no. What I've ruled in the past is the Dark Heresy rule of if he gets the negative 30, and if he would have hit his target without the negative 30, it hits one of you guys.
Isn't it a negative 20 for shooting into melee?
I'll look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's a minus 20.
There could be a difference between Dark Heresy and Only War.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
probably going to rule on the Dark Heresy.
I remember Dark Heresy being 20, but yeah, if someone can
Don't
double check.
forget, he's getting. He said this was a enormous or
hulking.
He gets a plus 10 for that.
Yeah, I'm pulling up his sheet right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Actually, Lafayette, do you want to roll off this character? Since you have permissions.
See, he'd probably take his half aim, of course.
Or minus 20 for shooting into melee.
What
So
would
it's
you
hulking.
do?
So I think this is just gonna be a base ballistic roll.
We're just doing a negative 20. Because
I know, but I'm saying he's gonna have half aim and his half aim
And the monster is hulking, yeah, it's
and
a
it's
0.
hulking. So it'll
Yeah,
just be
the
a flat
question
0.
is,
Actually, because
is
of
his
the color-
rifle accurate?
yes.
Okay, then he gets a plus 10, and then he gets an additional plus 10 from Amy.
Because it's also a single shot.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
gonna be
So
a
he's
plus
getting a
20.
plus 10.
Plus 20.
Plus 20, okay. So Okay. I mean,
Utterly, entirely cursed.
No, but that hits.
That is the most cursed roll I've ever seen on Roll20. And I'm not surprised by this anymore.
What is happening?
I'm gonna put the curse status on his character.
Yeah, I'm rolling D100s from this point on. Because this is ridiculous.
The warp has actually infiltrated our game. Shenanigans are happening at unprecedented levels now.
Yeah, knives out, boys.
and of course he's aiming for the head.
Nah, Trooper, I'm taking the easy way out. I ain't dealing with no down Gellerfield.
Do you want me to roll damage for him?
Please.
The game's literally trying to fuck us.
The game is accurately portraying the 40k universe.
Yeah, that's true.
And
that's with a pen too.
So that's pen 2 to the head.
Isn't there a felling on the sniper as well?
There's a felling 4.
Oh, what does that negate? A natural toughness?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this creature doesn't have it.
I think it has a natural strength.
Yeah. Your memory serves you correctly. So that's 13, pen 2. You watch as the creature's head nudges to the left slightly as the round, or as the bolt of glass impacts its head. It doesn't look very happy. Okay, thank you for that, Sniper. Django, Fett, you're up. You gotta roll to get out of that.
Yeah, so my fear effect, is that a half action or a full action to roll out of it?
Full action? It's just it's a willpower roll, from what I understand. And that consumes your turn.
Nope, didn't make it.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
You spend a fate point and you would succeed.
Collateral, you're up.
Okay. Oh no.
Alright. I am going to come at him with my my sword, my chain sword, and do a half action. Can you aim when you attack a melee?
Yeah, you can aim.
Keep in mind you get a bonus for not only its size, but for it being outnumbered.
Awesome. That's the only way I'm going to get away with attacking him with the 25 weapon skill.
Oh, you can aim, so you get a +10 for aim, you get a +10 for single attack. You get a plus something for the size, and you get plus something for the ganging up. So it should be a total of +40, I think.
Yeah, I also get a +10 for it being a standard attack.
No, I counted that. I called it single, but it's the same for, yeah.
Okay, so I get a 10 for the gang up, and 10 because of its size.
Yep, and you get a 10 because of the standard attack, and 10 for aiming.
Alright.
So +40.
Bam! I did nice on that one.
Oh, and you get a bonus because of the quality of the chainsword.
Oh, I do? Okay.
It doesn't matter with melee attacks though,
Yeah,
because you don't get
best quality ones get like a +10 or something.
Okay. And damage. So that is 13, pin 2.
Okay.
Roll twice.
Yeah, it's a tearing weapon.
No, you just roll. You rearrange the dice. Instead of that, type in there for the damage 2d10 d1. You don't roll the damage twice. You just roll 2d10s and drop the lowest.
Okay, so 2d10 plus 2 plus 1?
No,
2d10 d1 plus...
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, 2d10, drop 1.
Okay, I got that changed then, so for future. So that's a 13 damage. Pen 2.
So 13, pen 2. Alright, where is that hit location at?
51 is the body.
51.
Oh, it's 51? Okay. So 51 the body. That's 13, pen 2. You watch as a scratch appears in its carapace. It does not look happy. This creature rarely looks happy. In fact, you would say at its happiest, it would not look happy.
If you would have fed it, it would have looked happy.
It would have made happy bug noises, I'm sure.
I think it's trying to feed itself, Sarge.
Yeah.
If it eats one of you, just run away and we'll get out of here.
Stop
There's a door
staring
over
at
here.
me, bug! Pulls out servo arm and punches it.
Are you punching it? Because it's your turn. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's definitely punching.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Get the fuck off.
Gonna rip his
Oh
tentacle
my
off.
god. Holy shit. Steel. What is this karate grip action?
Hold on 1 second. That's weird.
Yeah.
That stupid thing again.
Okay. Oh god, thank god.
No, like barely it is. It's like off by 1 or 2 numbers. It did get a 27.
Okay. Huh.
Because the maximum it could roll is 30, yet there's no alarms going off.
So, I'm gonna take a gander at your character sheet.
It has that unnatural strength on those as well.
Yeah, so I have to literally go about the math on the weapon, making sure it takes into account subtracting my own strengths.
Do you have a
And also
dreadnought
it's unlocked,
arm
so I can't
on you?
parry with it.
So, the only thing I want to mention here is, so it's a 2d10 plus 10 weapon, pen 10, and
Yep.
you rolled the highest possible damage.
According to this, I rolled an 8 and a 9, then that, so it equaled out to a 27.
So it's 27 and
You know
not
what
30.
I think?
It's
I think
Go ahead.
I think Steel is actually a hidden like real world psyker, and
Yeah.
he's using all of our shitty trolls to boost his, because he's been rolling 1s and 2s and max damage.
He's sapping your guys' potential.
Hey, I failed all my willpowers.
You're an energy leech, man.
Literally.
Hey, doesn't the weapon have a like? Does that plus 10 include the unnatural strength of the weapon?
Yeah, it was already calculated. I have to go through and subtract my own unnaturals from it.
Okay.
So you rolled a hit location of what? Is that a 3 I see? Okay. And that's 27, correct?
Yep, 27.
Pen 10. Wow. That's a lot of damage. I need to make a quick pit stop, but when I come back, we're gonna watch this thing's head crunch.
No, it grabs hold of it, squeezes, and then turns it at a 90-degree angle.
I just snapped its
ripping
neck.
off.
This kills the crab.
Stop staring at me.
Crap.
I still want to keep the one that I fed my ration pack. If it's only like 3 feet tall, we could probably just boot it in the head.
Hey, if it does anything, I can just crunch it.
So if we'll get it on the way out.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Which one thing I wanna mention, there is a doorway above me with the control panel, and that may give us more access to the facility. So after we crunch this thing's head off, we're gonna move up there.
Yeah, see if we could get to the lights or something.
I might have to start turning myself into a melee monster at this rate.
I wanted to give you that flamer with the melta, and then you could literally just run in there, and anything you don't burn to death, you just eat their face off.
Personally, I want that hand flamer that has the corrosive ability on it from the Shield of Humanity book, and then integrate that into myself.
So having a best quality chainsword gives me a plus 10 to my weapon skill test.
And it
Yep.
should give you 1 damage, I believe, and 1 pen.
Oh, so it's actually a pen 3 plus 3. Okay.
Double check it just in case, but I'm pretty sure it does an increase in damage and that plus the increase hitting.
Yeah, it does.
You know what's nasty? The silver armor is only the second most deadly. The worst one in this book series is the servo claw. Just crunch him to death.
Oh, so that would then, because it's balanced, that means I get a plus 20 to my parry rolls. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. You get a plus 10 from the balance, then you get a plus 10 from the weapon itself.
That's awesome. Well, I'm parrying from now on because my parrying is definitely a lot better than my dodging.
Which, Viper, make sure when we kill this thing, you lop a piece off and save it for testing.
Yeah, I was thinking to go back to my D&D roots. Hey, I'm starting a collection of knuckle bones, so you know.
This sounds familiar to one of my players in Rogue Trader, who goes around wearing the ears and fingers of his enemies.
That would probably start to smell after a little while.
He's also size 3. I mean, 2 sizes larger.
Oh, nice.
He's the size of a sentinel walker.
Oh, that broke the injector, so I'd have to add that down there.
I love going back and watching these VODs and hearing all the weird shit you guys talk about when I'm not here. Pleasantly surprised to not come back to a weird discussion. Okay.
We're just talking about us wearing people's ears.
Ah, gotcha. In other news, I'm out of air freshener. Alright.
I don't need that.
Moving on. Where were we? Oh, okay. Yeah, this kills the crab. So, 27 damage. Hey ghosts, or hey demons, it's your boy. You guys saw that picture I originally made, right? Where it's when your friends say you can't snort cocaine and kill heretics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to make I want to make one for a psyker. It'd be like, hey demons, it's your boy. Just superimpose a psyker. Okay, so that is dealing damage directly to the head. Let me get out my calculator. Any Mech Warrior fans here?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Getting my calculator out. That's 14. Minus 10. Minus a wonderful 30. So yeah, your servo arm extends outwards, and you give a rallying shout of "Don't look at me," and you guys hear this sickening crunch echo through the mine as your servo arm crushes from top to bottom this creature's head, and you smell this horrendous stench as the thing topples over. Innards and brains squirting out onto the floor. And Lafayette.
Yes.
Misha pulls on your shoulder. He pulls on your shoulder and he points, and the small creature is with you. And it looks at you, and you can see it looks a little agitated.
I am currently in Overwatch, so...
Are you gonna shoot it?
I mean, I don't want to shoot it, because it's, it could
Use
be...
Overwatch and throw fruit at it.
Yeah. Ready action. Throw corpse starch.
I mean, I'd rather not get mauled by a 3-foot-tall fucking bug. But I would also like a 3-foot-tall bug as a pet.
Technically, Overwatch is only for all enemy contacts, and you've made it a friend or at least a neutral, so you might not have to shoot it actually.
It is not on the turn order.
I'm more determining if I feel it's a threat or not.
What do you think?
Well,
In the meantime,
so I'm taking a look at it. What is it? What's it look like? Give me a example. What's its eyes telling me?
Go ahead and roll me a. Gosh, what would be the roll? Roll me a fellowship to get an idea of it. Get an insight onto what it's.
Just flat.
-20. This thing is alien to you, in every sense of the word.
Shit. Do I put -20 in the modifier?
Nope. You. Yeah. Well, yeah, you do. There's actually an article for Amble.
Oh, and I rolled a 7. Yes.
It is staring at you with one of its 4 eyes. The rest of the 3 are staring down the corridor, and the stench of the creature that's been killed is clearly agitated the smaller one.
Give it 2 bags of food.
Tony, is this safe for work?
you mean the link?
Yes.
Yeah, this is how the bug looks.
Oh. Oh. That's unfortunately not how it looks.
You know what? I'm gonna throw another ration pack on the ground, but I'm gonna throw it out a little bit. I'm gonna throw it about 3 meters this way.
Roll me a ballistics check.
Ballistics.
Oh, now it scatters, hits it on the head, and it kills you.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't be
Dude,
surprised.
I'm gonna do it how we were talking, just doing a 1d100, because I no longer trust.
Ooh, I like that model.
If you put your eyes on the Twitch, you can see a picture of what it looks like.
Oh man, that means I have to open up a new window.
Oh, good
Yeah.
God! That is hideous.
This is its current token. So this was like first edition Rogue Trader. You can even see in the JPG the Amble Rogue Trader. This is more like 6th edition. I don't know. I don't claim to be an expert on the editions. And this is what a actual model for it looks like for tabletop. So, yeah.
I need one of those to paint.
Yeah, so did you succeed that?
It had to be a 60, unless I get a half aim for throwing a
Roll me
pack
scatter.
of food.
Roll me scatter.
What would that be?
No. 1d10 for direction, then 1d5 for meters.
Into my lap. Oh god.
Goes behind you.
In the pit, that would be so sad.
Maybe it'll jump in after it.
Bear with me. So the first one was what, direction?
Okay, so
They're
direction.
alive, so.
Yep, 1d10 is direction.
It's gonna smack
and
into the wall.
1d5 is the...
What was your intended target?
My intended target was 3 meters up here, so I was trying to throw it there.
So you throw this pack as hard as you can, and it collides with the wall. And as it collides with the wall, you hear a resonating sound like a gong being hit. And emerging from the wall, tearing through stone and various other things, another Amble emerges, bursting through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
Oh dear.
Maybe it would also like a ration pack.
It is currently facing you guys, and it appears hostile, by definition.
Was that all of my Overwatch?
That was your turn. Because you rolled an attack.
Okay.
So let me just roll the initiative on this thing. Yeah, it's not initiative.
Well, would my Overwatch not also be an attack?
When you roll for a weapon skill or a ballistic check, then that ends your turn.
So it ends the turn of the Overwatch.
It ends your turn and the Overwatch as well, because you broke Overwatch. So that's a 14 on that guy. Okay, let's see who's up here. I believe that would be Piotr. So yeah, you watch as the cowboy extends his hand out, or his metal hand, one of his metal hands, I should say, and he crushes this thing's face in one singular blow.
Yeah, I just give him a look and say, Cogboy, I think you should go first.
Dutifully noted.
Yeah, I did not know the stats on that weapon, or that mechadendrite. No, it'd be a utility arm.
Dude, that's better than a power axe.
It's the equivalent
The
of a
problem
power
is it's
fist.
unwieldy, and it has weird limitations. Like it only do single attacks.
Well, of course. I mean, come on.
And it can't manipulate delicate things.
So no cradling your child and.
So,
Yeah,
No,
definitely no
it's also used to lift up chimeras.
Huh.
yeah, now, as his action, Piotr is actually going to have Ray switch out his flamer with an autogun, because a flamer doesn't appear to be very effective at the moment, because we're just, too many targets that are framed.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't see the bugs Sarge is playing with, right?
He would not.
Alright, then he's just gonna move towards here. Just around the corner.
Because, quote-unquote, Sarge forgot to shout contacts.
Yeah, he's playing with him. He's throwing food, you know.
Yeah, he's having a great old time.
Yeah,
He says they're friendly.
I'm gonna push Misha down.
He...
Big food.
Oh no. Keep going. What's Sniper doing? Hey, Khan, what are we doing?
Well, I'm staring down a large monster over here with his smaller.
You mean that small one? You? Oh, okay. So there's two.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Huh.
Can you holler over to the Cogboy to come over here and crush this thing's face?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Cogboy.
Yes.
We got another monster crab for you to snab.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Did you skip my turn? I was trying to get another bottle.
No, that was Bishop talking to you.
Ah, alright.
Okay. Bishop's gonna hang out where he's at. Django. You're standing next to Bishop, and you hear this exchange, and... Yeah.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
What corner?
That corner. Like, there's supposed to be a monster. Where the heck is the monster?
It's in the main.
Django, you failed that willpower test for the ghost, right?
Oh yeah.
What's your insanity at?
Hold on, let me find out. Insanity 1.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I do have corruption 4 though.
Ah, interesting. Thanks for sharing that with me.
No problem.
What'd you say? Something about corruption?
Fun stuff starts happening.
Give me just a sec here.
Oh, and I failed that willpower test, I think, twice. Once for the initial fear, and then once to try and get out of it.
Oh, fortunately or unfortunately, that doesn't affect you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, because they failed more. It's good it doesn't affect us.
Okay. Well, alright. Continuing on, you took a half action.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of my move and kind of go over there and try and find out what the heck they're yammering on about.
Yeah, you see a little monster, and compared to the other one, it's adorable.
I pull out my gun and I aim at it.
Okay.
Think about throwing a ration pack at it.
And this is how the party starves to death. Collateral, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move up.
That's a cute little wolf.
Half move to move there. I see the little thing down there. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and move across. Just move my full.
So Slaneshi demons and the GM are currently assaulting his background.
Oh, you're hearing the wife stuff? Yeah, sorry.
If you turn down your mic volume detection, it would probably filter out a lot of that background. But we'll not worry about that right now. So what were you working on? Where are you going?
I had just did a full move up to where I am right now.
Okay. Amble, turn 1. The creature's going to charge Fedorov.
I'm going to dodge.
I thought you said you're about...
I'm gonna pull a ration pack out in front of me.
I'm gonna die.
But I want to be friends.
But it's gonna be dying while trying to feed this beautiful creature.
I failed the dodge.
Hello, friend.
Would you like to fate point that?
You know, I think I'm gonna fate point that.
Boom, boom.
Oh, good God.
Well, do you want to wait until I roll
machine
again
do.
after the fate point?
It's still gonna have the charge and get next to you, so just re-roll that
That's fine.
charge.
I'll just re-roll my dodge.
Motion do.
It's official. This is rigged.
Nani.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, I don't know what that baby cry was, but it was right on the spot.
So that is a plus 20 weapon skill attack.
Oh. This is not gonna go well for you.
So thankfully that's a charge, not a swift attack, so it's not getting multiple attacks on you. Which is the thing that these things do.
So, if Fedorov dies, who takes over his squad lead?
I don't know.
You all now belong to the Mechanicus.
Yeah.
You know what? If I get a servo arm, I will gladly join the Mechanicus.
Yeah, let's be honest here. You guys would probably be getting more upgrades than you can handle. Okay, snippety snap. The crab slaps your butt. What do you do?
Snippety snap, he takes your hand.
Oh dear.
That was his left or right hand. That's a 48. That is,
I think
or no,
that's the body.
84. Wait a minute.
Oh no, it's an 84. 84 is the left
Left leg.
the right leg.
No, right leg.
Right leg.
Thank you. Oh, just like red.
Say goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh
Fedorov,
god.
if you
It
like,
rolled a 1.
whoever becomes Sarge, just you know your fate now.
You're gonna lose a leg.
The right one.
The fate of every leader of the squad is to lose a leg.
That thing gets a plus 15 for each of its attacks.
It says 1d10 plus 10, and it rolled a 1. I'm trying to figure out...
It's probably calculating in unnatural strength and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. I don't fucking know. What's wrong with this?
Should be the natural strength.
You know what? No, you're right. It is. It is counting for natural strength. So I'm gonna remove 5 from that. So it's 11. So I'll have to update the sheet again.
So how does I guess here's the thing. How does damage work with armor?
You
Subtract the
If
armor.
it's no pen, then you would subtract it from damage dice. So say you have 6 armor, has 11 damage, 0 pen, you would be taking 5 damage.
So is my leg. Which I guess both legs are the same. So 7 armor on my leg.
So you
that
would
would
be
just
taking
be
4.
Okay. I have taken 4 4 wounds.
Okay. Mechanicus.
How far can I run?
That's a good question. How far is your run? That's more of a...
Close enough. I'm just gonna walk onto this bridge casually and fire my gun at it.
Okay, 1 sec.
Actually, let's see. I can move there, then shoot as a free action. Yeah, just...
I'm gonna need you to make an agility. Or acrobatics if you have it.
Oh god.
I'm sure that's gonna be just fine. Nothing possibly could go wrong.
You wanna fate point that?
Closer?
Okay. Alright, yeah. We'll take that. So as you're walking across this bridge, one of your metallic legs goes through one of the last boards, and it leaves you clinging to the edge at about waist level.
Arm grasping against the side of the wall.
Pretty much.
It has dug in.
Yes. That is quite a deep shaft, by the way.
Oh god.
Casually walked across a imitation wooden walkway. I mean, just because it's imitation plastic doesn't mean it's as beneficial as
We're
real
bringing
wood.
our own bridges from now on, boys.
Yeah, this is a sapper core. Trooper Fedorov, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna be taking full action to disengage. And what is that? Just like a full movement?
Move the fuck away from it. Yep.
Great, so I can move 8 meters away. Which 8 meters.
That
I don't want
away.
to get in everyone's way. Yeah. We'll do 8 meters that way. Measure that out one more time.
I love that GIF, Tony.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay, thank you. So Tony, well, actually, everyone in this central hallway hears a familiar chittering sound. As a third amble emerges from the ground here.
Oh god, no.
Where does it emerge?
I don't know, I can't see it.
You can't see it.
I see it.
Let me roll a initiative for it. Okay, 14. Thank you. Thank you,
Okay, fellas.
Thank you, Mr.
Here's the plan.
Amble.
We are running across that wooden bridge, and we are going to set up on the other side of it.
There is no wooden bridge. Also, please lift me out of said wooden bridge.
Just
Jump.
stand there and grab their
Jump.
feet and come by.
Lift me out of the bridge, please.
He's currently got one leg through the wooden planks, and he's holding on to the opposite side.
There's actually nothing wrong with that wooden bridge. If his leg got stuck to the planks, that was his own clumsiness.
Maybe he needs to carry less. Let's wait. Collateral, you're up.
Calling me fat.
I'm not calling you light.
Alright, when I see this one coming out of the ground, I'm gonna chuck a grenade at it. Crack grenade.
It can be close enough to kill Bishop.
Do you have a line of sight?
Wait, what happened to my turn?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Piotr, you're up. I rearranged the thing and it reset the turn order.
Yeah, so Piotr is going to run. He can run, let me check. He can run 30, so...
30? Jesus Christ, that's a far distance.
Yeah, 5 agility bonus.
He runs across the bridge.
Oh, we were all gonna fall back across that bridge, but not anymore.
Okay, then he's gonna take a position here.
How much... I was gonna say, how much weight also are you carrying if you're doing that? Oh no, you're staying there.
We're all retreating across that bridge to fight on the other side.
I'm kind of
Yeah, so I
blocking
can't
the
shoot now, but
bridge.
yeah, this is gonna be his turn.
You're a physical barrier. Okay. What is Bishop doing, Lafayette? I'll give you control of his token.
Is taking a half-action aim. Yeah, because I actually can't see what he's shooting at. But he's shooting at whatever's to the...
Here,
Up
hold
here.
on a sec. Now you should be able to see.
Great. Yeah, he's gonna take himself a half-action aim and shoot that thing right in its noggin.
Mm-hmm.
Really gets
So
standard
hold up.
shot.
Can I just interrupt the action to say that soup was really good?
Yes.
I need to look and see if he calculates what a sniper rifle gives him ballistic skill-wise.
2 degrees. Every 2 degrees of success is another D10, I think, or...
Well, I know he gets some bonuses, though, towards... Like, it was his ballistic bonus for the sniper.
It should be the same as that last shot he took.
Well, I didn't calculate that in.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because he had to move to be able to see it, I think. I don't remember what it... Actually, no, he's shooting into melee.
Oh, yeah, so it would be without a negative 20.
Okay, so he's getting... He's
Until
actually
he's
getting a plus 40. So... So a plus 40 to that. So he gets a negative 10.
Huh. So...
That's a ton of degrees of... What's his ballistic skill?
Ballistic skill is 71.
So he has 71, add 40 to that, that's 11, minus 3, 8 degrees of success.
What?
So you get to do the...
Oh, okay. Continue on.
So he has 8 degrees of success, so he gets that extra 2d10 to his shot. So he would be rolling a 3d10 plus whatever.
Yeah, that all seems kosher and correct.
And that's with a pen, too.
Ooh, baby!
Also, Righteous Fury. Thank you,
Nice.
Bishop.
God, Bishop rolls really good when he's not here.
Right.
Yeah,
Right?
never jams.
And he gets a 2. Damn. Would I
Damn,
roll
Daniel.
another 3d10 because...
No,
Or
you
would it
just
be a
roll
1d10?
another 1d10.
Nice.
31. What's that pin on that?
Pen 2.
He rolled a 30, so it's a headshot.
I was worried this was going to be a really hard
Well, I
fight.
mean, he calls headshot and everything, so...
Yeah, it would actually be uncharacteristic for him not to roll headshots.
Yep.
Can I just say I was really worried this fight would be too tough for you guys?
I can
No,
see
this
it.
could have ended pretty badly.
We are not through it yet.
Well, I didn't want to say that part, but alright, if you insist. We'll just extend fight for a little bit. That thing is very much not happy with your recent performance, or stellar performance in this fight, and will most likely be taking it up with your manager. Django, you're up, sir.
hurt the miners.
Like a white woman with Yelp.
Get me out of the hole.
Okay, so
1 out of 10. The service was terrible.
Why
did
did
not
you
want to
up?
move him.
Yeah,
I did not want to move him.
Getting closer to
So-
that.
You can move him if you want. Here, I'll help you.
No.
How about right there?
No, hey. Let me back.
Give it a
Let me
hug.
back.
The thing has
Okay.
long arms. I mean, one of those ambles could probably hug your entire squad.
I don't want him to hug my squad. That sounds bad. He
Need
smells
to
of
fight your
something.
fears, Django.
I'd rather not. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at this thing. Take a half action aim, half action fire.
You also need to get your boy guns out of there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
In general, y'all need to keep an eye on your comrades, really.
Ooh, hey, I made it. Okay.
You sound so shocked and surprised and pleased with yourself. Also, you might want to move. You might want to move guns.
That will be after I shoot this thing.
You should move him before you shoot something.
Yeah, because it gives you a bonus.
Aye.
Guns moves over to me.
Demonic temperance.
Yep. So I did 4 damage to him.
Moving guns like that though, it kind of blocks everyone else's shot on it.
Yeah, I want to suppress, so you should really just...
There we go.
Just
He's
post
gonna
up
be
on his
standing in front of
shoulder. Yeah.
That way, if the monster comes after us, it eats guns first.
Oh, you should get a bonus to that because you're bracing now on his shoulder. Joking.
His damage is already bad, so.
I know.
Yeah, that'll be it for me. Unless, can guns shoot at this dang thing?
Not independently of you.
You cut out there, what?
Not independently of you.
Okay. So, never mind. Guns
Okay.
will be just coming back and standing there.
Yeah. As this happens, you guys feel a familiar sensation and sound. It's worth mentioning that throughout this fight, the sound of the pounding artillery has continued throughout this fight, which hasn't really lasted that long. It's been, what, a minute time? Yeah. Combat scaling, etc. What's happening here? Yeah, so you guys hear a familiar chittering effect. And an amble bursts up through the ground.
Oh, hell no.
Clearly not happy with you guys mistreating his fellows. Viper, you're up.
Yep, I'm pulling out my las gun, and I'm shooting this one right in the face. Not call shotting, but just shooting at it.
A shot you would hope would hit it in the face.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do an overloaded shot with this.
Okay.
And
So that's point blank.
I'm gonna do a rate of I'm gonna do my 3-round burst.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that is a hit.
Take it away from them, they will react.
Point blank. I get 10 from my red dot sight, and she's not here, so I don't get that 5. Oh, I get a plus 10 because of how big it is, and it's outnumbered.
Doesn't count if you're firing.
Does not count, and you're not in melee range.
Okay. So then just a plus 10 for its size.
Isn't it a plus 20? Giant is plus 10.
No, these are huge.
No, the huge is plus 10.
Or,
These are hulking.
Hulking is plus 10.
Yeah, hulking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alright, so that is 6.6 degrees of success, so I hit him with all 3 shots.
24 is the left arm.
Okay. Appropriate since it's facing Bishop. Oh, enough of the throat singing.
You aiming at the one down the hallway?
No, because that wouldn't work. I'm aiming at the one right in the middle. I mean, yeah, that would mean I would have to aim at the hallway one. Yeah.
Alright, okay. I keep forgetting the blast. Blast one is not actually a thing.
No, there's no blast on this one. So yeah.
Great. How much damage are you doing to that thing?
Too much, but not enough.
Remember, guys, there. Oh my goodness gracious! There is.
I'll confirm, but also remember, 10 is double because it's
Do you guys remember when I said that there is such a thing as overkill?
I personally don't subscribe to that notion, but yes, I do remember it.
It's only overkill if we waste an entire clip into the thing after it's dead.
Or one of you dies.
Well, that too, but luckily my grenades never killed anybody.
You mean anybody that was on our side just yet?
So that's
yeah.
30 damage, pen 24.
Great. Where's the critical charts?
So you're just gonna bash like 2 of them with your robot arm already?
No, that was the melta gun.
Oh, that was just the melta gun. It wasn't even the robot arm yet.
Hey,
the melta gun is worse.
What page are the critical charts on again?
I think it was just after around the fear area. Let me double check.
Oh, was it? I probably scrolled past it.
see why I also want to give you a flamer and just send you into rooms by yourself.
Yep.
We cut the power and just send you in.
Yeah.
And they just scream.
I mean, honestly, sending in, Schwarzenegger into it'd be like the police station scene in fucking Terminator 1.
Can we actually get him better armor?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's wearing power armor, light power armor,
Almost power armor, yeah.
almost straight power armor.
Yeah, it starts on page 258.
Give him a disturbing voice vocalizer.
Yes.
Exterminate, exterminate. So where did you hit this wonderful happy creature?
28, I believe that's one of the arms.
Sorry, what was the location?
Should be one of the arms, I believe.
Okay. So energy critical effects, 10 plus easily. That's underwhelming. I was really hoping for a shrapnel. This creature has no arm, and it falls over a smoldering corpse.
It just clutches where its limb used to be. Try to grasp it in the air.
This thing will not
aim at the one right here.
Oh, did he?
I don't know which one he aimed at. Assumed he aimed at the one that
Yeah, I
popped out
aimed
the
at the
hallway.
one that was there, not the one that charged him.
Okay. Let me double check that then, because yeah, this thing's dead.
And pop.
In a good way.
Yeah. Yeah. In the best way, really. Okay. So this creature is going to charge into combat. And, yeah, he's going to try to kill you. Terribly sorry about this. Misses. Let's re-roll that. I don't think it was really trying. Better off, you're up.
God save the queen.
Okay, I'm going to use my old shotgun to shoot this creature with a shotgun.
I would like to pet this creature.
I would like to poop it in the snoot.
I don't think this thing has a snoot.
I would like to poop it in its mandible.
I gotta find a clip of Vulcan saying, I would like to pet this creature. Just play that whenever you guys encounter new wildlife.
So, just so we get
That's
this.
2 damages.
Okay, so I'll get 2 1d10s plus 3s.
We're using Dark Heresy shotguns.
Okay, so every 2 degrees is when I get the bonus, right?
Yeah, so you get 1 extra damage roll.
Couldn't he add an extra degree of success with a fate point?
Look, that one rolled normally.
He can, but he rolled a Righteous Fury, so if he confirms, he gets an extra hit.
Oh, how about that? Well, extra damage.
Well, yeah, extra damage on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Is that a double?
Nope, 54.
Respectable.
So 25, 31 is your damage.
Pen 0.
Okay. And that is impact?
Yep.
And what was your hit location?
64 is the body.
Okay, stand by. I gotta calculate how much critical this thing is actually gonna get. So 14.
Don't shoot the little one, fellas. We can still save it. Aim for a leg or something.
So,
Can you even save it?
what was your pen on that?
0.
Oh, okay. What was your damage? 25, correct?
Wasn't it 31? Yeah, it was 31.
Oh, was it
31?
31? Oh, okay. So that maxes it out. The target jerks back from the force of the attack, throwing its head back and spewing out a jet of greenish ichor before crumpling to the ground. It is also thrown back 1d10 meters from the attack location. Anyone in the target's path? Yeah, no one's in the target's path.
Oh, it goes splat against
So it just like flops back like a fucking jet down the hallway.
Does that meet your ballistic check? Let's get a righteous fury and a demonic temperance on that distance. No.
I think it's gonna smack the wall before it gets even that far.
Yeah, so you watch as this creature is taken by the shot and slams against the wall before ricocheting and crumpling several meters away in a green pool of its own blood.
I'm gonna be giving the order for Tony to, once we deal with this other creature, we're going to be pushing it back across the bridge towards us and getting to that door as fast as possible.
Copy that.
Anyone else notice a tiny one still staring, just watching the entire
Also,
time?
the tiny one, aim for a leg, and then we're gonna tie it up and haul it on the servitors back out of here.
Did you just assume his designation?
Yes.
Yes.
On
It's really
stream.
servitor.
Wow, that is the most insensitive thing I have
Yeah.
ever heard.
Hey, what was that about Americans' rights of being...
Correct all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. By virtue of being American, he's correct.
Yes.
Okay, Piotr. Actually, you guys are out of... Well, no. I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
Someone's still in combat, just not you.
Piotr is going to aim and burst fire at this.
So you're firing into a very crowded hallway.
Yes.
Just let everyone else handle it. Just stay on Overwatch.
I'm gonna say that'd be a negative 20, but you can try. I mean,
Yeah,
Negative 20 where you couldn't hit us, or
Tony, I'm gonna level with you for a sec here. If you really want to end this fight quickly, you could just point that flamer and...
I know,
You know.
but not yet. Not enough insanity.
Oh, not there yet? Okay.
Nah.
We'll get you there, bud. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
I hunker down against my metal barricade to
Okay,
avoid
so
the
I get a minus 20, but I get a plus 10 for aiming, a plus 10 for the target, and a plus 10 for short range. So it's a plus 10 in total. And I hit with all 3 shots. Actually,
That's
with
a
2 shots.
5 you just rolled there.
Yeah, can I hit with all 3 shots?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
also thinking back now, I actually would have had another degree of success on that monster in the northern tunnel because I didn't count for
Oh
the
yeah?
size.
What would that have gotten you?
It would have
Oh
given me
yeah,
another
nice.
damage.
I don't do anything to it.
Yeah. You hear the solid thud of solid projectile on Chitin as the creature eats all of that damage. And asks for more. Unless it's a second dose of the claw. The crab claw. Yeah. Crab claw engine seer over here. We gotta put something like Amble Bane on your weapon. Sniper. American sniper. Without the tragedy.
Well,
To be determined.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
well,
to,
pending tragedy, really.
of course, he's going to be shooting this large creature in the head as he often would.
As
With
once
any
inclined,
creature,
really.
yeah.
Anyone he meets, honestly, I mean.
And Bishop's immediately going to fake point that.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to roll it off his character sheet now. It's 40.
Yeah. Good on you.
I almost rolled weapon skill.
Oh, I'm sure that would be terrible too.
Alright.
And he's going to get his extra damage.
Yep, so that's just 2d10.
A little nicer. then losing his entire magazine's worth of ammunition.
So it's 2d10 plus 8 is what he gets.
Yep.
That's what they pin to. I would have thought this long las would have had a higher pin.
Well, it's got the felling quality, which is useful on orcs. Okay, that's headshot, correct?
That is a headshot.
Okay, that creature definitely felt that.
It's actually aiming for one of his 4 eyes.
All right, Django, this thing's gonna take a swift attack at you, bud.
I think
I'm
that's the
gonna
wrong
try
one.
and
No,
dodge.
that's the one that's dead in the hallway.
Oh,
Yes.
Django, you get a turn before this thing utterly mauls you. Like 100% is going to rip you limb to limb.
I disengage and then sprint down the hall.
Where?
You can only disengage in one turn.
Okay, so how much is my movement when I disengage? From
It's
the
half
creature?
your move.
So
So as if
5.
you're moving in combat. What's your agility bonus?
Plus 5.
Plus 5,
So
that
you can move
means
5
that
meters.
half move is 5. Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna move over there.
You can run. You can run.
I'm gonna
But
also move.
but I'll
guns and
find you.
disengage.
You're mine, Django.
Guns is gonna disengage over there.
The bug
Actually-
is mine.
Me and Guns are leaving, and you go.
I'm relying on you, Metal Man, because you're the only thing standing between me and a hit.
Bug Cruncher needs another kill.
I got a big cockroach here.
I have no idea if this thing's a cockroach or whatever the hell it is, but it's nasty and needs to die.
Okay,
Could be
Viper,
crap.
you're up.
Howdy,
You're-
boys.
Alright.
Hey, Pearl. You're not dead.
Oh, that's nice.
I have you are missing 1 fate point though. Not like a permanently, just for this session,
Okay, got it.
because you rolled a 100.
Oh, yeah.
But I rolled it for you.
Let's not do that again.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna chuck a crack grenade at this guy and go from there. And take a half aim action.
What's the
If it
Range on a
misses
crack
and goes
grenade?
into us, I will
Yeah.
punch you.
Well, this is a crack grenade, not a frag grenade, so there's
That
no
means he
black
misses,
on
you're
it.
extra dead.
So what's Viper up to? I was
I'm throwing a
reading
crack
something.
grenade. I'm rolling.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm doing my tallies right now for the hit. And that is a hit with the crack grenade.
Good job.
Roll
God.
for its pain.
15 pin 6.
Oh god.
That's pretty good.
So you're shooting at this thing, right?
Yeah, I'm throwing a grenade at it.
Yeah, but it's a crack. It doesn't have a blast radius. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, thank god.
You'll also need to give Bishop his character control back, because I'm sure he can't see anything right now.
He has control.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So
I guess we both have control of that.
that's the crack. That's a 6. Crack, crack. Pulling up my calculator here. Okay, 7 points. Alright, so this creature turns, looking
That's
square.
also the dead one.
That's okay. Mechanicus, go ahead and take a turn.
Charge.
Are you really? Well, you're currently stuck.
Oh yeah.
Your leg is entrapped. My good air compressor.
Shit. I'm just gonna have to shoot it in the face then. It's just gonna have to deal with the dishonor being shot.
Okay. I'm not sure that was a concern of it, but all right.
Do these strange creatures have honor in their society?
Damn.
You have failed me, metal man.
Yes, I have. Prepare to die.
Fate! Fate!
I don't have any more.
Useless metal man!
You want to meet my servo arm.
Don't touch my butt with that.
Oh dear.
There's actually a board game called Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress, The Dreaded Amble. And it's like a Death Watch styled game set in Warhammer fantasy.
I was looking at getting that.
And the Amble apparently is making an appearance in that game, so.
Yeah, I posted a picture of that model on the...
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. It is now time for the Amble to rape someone. I mean,
I'm gonna need you to keep that PG-13.
Yeah, I realized, yeah. My bad.
This isn't one of those games.
Yeah, what do you think we're playing? Shadowrun?
I was thinking more of, yeah. Moving on.
At least we're not playing as Slaneshi demons.
Don't give him ideas.
So when I say moving on, I rarely
Yep.
expect to repeat it, so.
It's the monster's turn.
Oh, is it? Finally. Holy crap. So this creature turns, looking at the man that just threw a crack grenade at it, and he's gonna charge, rushing past Fedorov there. He's gonna rip Django a new one.
Wait, doesn't Fedorov get an attack of opportunity?
Does he want one?
Maybe.
What was the option?
Is he gonna put his foot out and trip it?
And if I could use a shotgun, sure, but not if I can.
Opportunity is only melee.
Oh.
Do you want to get in melee range with that creature?
Nah, I'll pass.
Okay.
Well, it's
Sorry,
running
Faye.
by him. You get it as it runs by you. He doesn't stop when you
Oh,
get
okay,
it.
so it's free.
Hold on, sir. I'm gonna need to see your ID. Okay, go ahead.
What is the? What? I guess I'm gonna be stabbing it with a. Do
Well,
I just
you're
automatically switch to my melee weapon?
no, you're hitting it with what you have in your hand.
Oh,
So
my hand. Okay, so I'm
You can
I'm
club it with the
butting with the
shotgun.
shotgun. Yep.
okay, improvised weapon.
Is that on a ballistics roll?
Melee. You missed the part where you're physically making contact with the creature, right?
I mean, I could have thrown the shotgun at it. Is it just base weapon skill, nothing?
You're hitting it with your melee weapon, yes. Well, you're hitting it, yes, weapon skill.
I succeed. There you go.
Okay, roll damage.
Is it just the damage of the shotgun?
No. It's a,
What's the damage?
someone have the profile for the improvised weapon on their sheet. I think it's like 1d10 plus your strength bonus.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Bonk. Hey, smooth moves, tough guy. Hey, fatty, why don't you eat a salad?
So sad.
It wouldn't have mattered if I let him pass anyway.
You know what? I'm sorry. You are actually the heavy weapons guy, and I just called you fat. I'm sorry.
Got two heavy weapons.
You know what? It's all come full circle. Because when we made your character, you joked, I am the heavy weapons guy.
Also, that's Sergeant, that weapons guy to you.
Yeah, it's all come full circle. This Amble is now named Scout. scout is going to try to rip Django a new one.
Oh man, he has so many targets. He goes after me. Okay, I'm gonna dodge.
Oh, that is a damage out of turn. Let me roll to hit.
Hey, I succeeded with a dodge.
Well, I mean, you haven't even seen if he made his hit yet. There you go.
Don't care, I'm dodging. It's a reflexive, get the hell out of the way.
Okay. The creature.
That's why it's chasing you.
The creature chitters the whole time as you dance out of its attack. Better off you're up.
Can someone shoot it? Please shoot it. Please
I'm gonna shoot it in the
it.
back, but I'm also giving you fair warning that if that thing goes flying, it can knock you in the pit.
I can dodge. I will dodge.
You've already dodged.
I will dodge twice?
There's
Nope.
a feat for that.
Okay.
Talent.
I'm taking half aim firing, and I'm gonna do dummy damage.
Dummy thick damage.
Yep, 3 extra
Buku
hits, so
damage,
4
really.
damages.
The
Woof.
One more.
Oh, one more?
Yeah, because the original hit is a success.
Now, Tony. Ooh.
Yay.
Ooh, Righteous Fury. Now, Tony,
Yep.
are those totaled or calculated separately?
They should be calculated separately.
Okay.
It actually,
It doesn't really matter because there's no armor pin.
no, they should be total because it's one shot.
Oh,
but,
you're right. Multiple
but
extra.
more pellets hit.
I gotcha. It's a concentrated effort as opposed to a
Not
spread one.
confirmed.
Okay.
Dark
So,
Heresy one rules.
give me a total on that, my boy.
Let's see.
My absolute lad.
41. Pin 0.
Okay. That is some crazy damage.
I used to think it could actually be worse.
What was your hit location? I mean, we'll say the body.
24.
42 is the body, yeah.
Okay. Wonderful, because we were going for the body anyway. Okay, so this creature is killed, and everyone around it is, well, everyone behind it is splattered with the green blood of this creature. So much so that the ground becomes slick beneath you guys.
Well, I feel bad for the Mechanicus.
See, I really wish I got a combat shotgun, because then I could burst, and then I would be able to roll like 20 different damages off that.
Yeah, that's what I did. You can get to crazy numbers, man.
You didn't do an Eye of Vengeance?
No, I'm saving my fate point. The last one I got.
The one that saved your life?
Yep. And I'm gonna be ordering our cogboy that if he sees the little one, to grab it with his arm.
You sure about that? Because that much survives that.
I mean, just be gentle.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no gentle with it. There's on and kill.
You guys are out of combat.
Alright, let's go strangle the little one.
Okay, squad, form up.
Hold on. I'm gonna need the Mechanicus man to make a roll to get up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Guess we could assist him
Yeah,
too.
I think we would help
Cogboy, help him get up.
Django, make an agility roll to get out of that muck.
Yes, sir.
I hope Django too.
Alright.
And Viper.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Viper, don't worry.
Well, I
Does
was
the help
gonna
give me
wait
a
for-
plus?
So, okay, hold on, guys, hold on, because clearly you guys are missing something. Everyone walking through that green pool has to make an agility test or fall.
Okay, then, because I went through it.
So, before you traffic jam this, let's let them resolve their movement.
Okay.
Because there are consequences to slipping next to an open pit, and I want to give everyone a chance to resolve that before they fall into a pit. Okay, so, Tech Priest, Tech Man, Technological.
I'll wait for them to get stuck out of it first, then
So
I want to have someone help me out.
Well, they're not. So
actually
hold on,
gonna help
you
you
guys are. They're not necessarily stuck. This is covering the ground.
Okay, it's just slippery. Alright.
Correct.
So, anyone want to assist me in getting out?
You're gonna have to make an athletics roll to climb, and you can get a. We'll say, gosh, what was the? I have it here. The limitations on the assist. Only war, assistance, number 1, really. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, because I don't have athletics.
Okay, so he's going to reduce the difficulty of the test by 1 step. So the current difficulty of this test is hard. So he's going to make this a difficult test. Does an extra person want to help him?
Yeah, I was here. That's
Okay.
That's why I had to move to help.
It becomes a challenging rule.
Alright, so what's the modifier on that then?
That's a plus 0.
Challenging is 0.
So you just do it
Plus 0, minus 20 because I don't have athletics trained, but I have my arm, so that gives a plus 10. So that's at a minus 20.
Ooh.
I don't think I calculated that right.
Tony and Lafayette, can you guys double check that while I'm doing something?
What's your agility?
So athletics is strength,
Athletics is strength, yeah.
specifically to
I
climb.
would just use my servo arm, in which case it literally would be a different test entirely.
What's your strength?
My strength is 27.
So yeah, minus
and I'm
20
not
plus
trained
10
in
is
it,
under
so I'm rolling on a
17.
7.
Yep, and a plus 10 for the servo arm, it's 17, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many degrees of failure was that?
4.
Okay. So, as you guys move to help the engine seer up from the from his precarious position, you guys lose your footing, and as you're assisting him, you guys watch as his grip slackens, and you hear a scraping sound as his servo arm scratches into the ground, cutting a large gouge out of the rock, trying to keep him on the ledge. But it proves futile, and you watch as he slips into the blackness.
Oh shit.
Wait, what? Could I just test it with my servo arm then, since it has its own profile?
Yeah, if you were using your servo arm, that's what you should have been doing.
Damn. Because it actually has a strength test of its own.
Alright, well, alright, here.
Would
Rope.
would a bonus for your servo arm have helped you succeed that roll? Because I'm not.
Strength is 27. The
So,
servo arm has its own strength.
Let me clarify. That's not a death.
Oh, it isn't already.
Okay. Not yet, at least. No, I'm joking. It's not an instant death.
Alright,
You gotta watch falling damage. Just know that.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
something. Okay.
No way to use the arm instead.
It's a shame we don't have any climbing kits.
Oh, I don't think a climbing kit could have held a Mechanicus with a melta gun and 5 arms and all that, you know.
Okay. So.
Does anybody have any rope?
I
really
my
don't want
character
to
has
move.
rope.
So, I'm going to say we're going to call it there. I know it's a little light on the session, but we're going to be talking about some stuff afterwards. And next week, we will be picking up exactly where we just left off. And, Steel, you'll be in your own separate section on your own separate screen. And to demonstrate what that looks like, what I do is I click and drag your token to a new screen, and you can be independent from everyone else. Or at least, yeah, hold on. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'll figure that out for you. So, Steel Talons is effectively separated from the party.
Oh no.
And today is the lesson that they learn: bring climbing kit. Okay.
We've already talked. We have a rope though.
You have a rope, huh?
Yeah,
Bishop does in fact have a rope.
But we don't. But you do weigh a lot. And
Is it a grapple kit or the?
It is as I'm. Oh, let me just pull it up.
Can you guys come down with me?
Let's see.
I love your character art, by the way.
We did also see a ladder back there, so I mean, worst case scenario, we climb down to get him.
Those are not ladders.
Yeah, those are bridges.
Oh, okay.
Misidentified. Common mistake, really.
Okay, well, fellas, he's fucking dead. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, I just have a rope, 50 feet. So hopefully you didn't fall more than 50 feet, guy. 50 feet is not that much rope.
Oh my god.
How far did I fall, just so I can know that?
You'll know before next week, unfortunately. Actually, I don't know. I'll be talking to Steel sometime between now and next week. Steel, what's your availability look like for this coming weekend? Or not weekend, but week?
You good Sunday?
No, I'm working until Tuesday. That's why I asked. Probably going to be a Friday thing.
So.
That's fine. It'll probably be a Friday thing. Yeah, interesting. I'm kind of debating whether or not to run a one-off session that night and do something fun with you guys, and then doing a separate session for him. Because there's some things that I think would have to be resolved by him, or maybe we could determine that, together off camera. Kind of a narrative space, because I think it would have a bearing on the rest of the story. It's worth mentioning he is also out of comm range, so yeah, I think it's an interesting twist on things, and we'll see how that works out for you guys. We'll see how this one pans out.
All right.
Okay.
God.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out, guys.
How much XP did we get?
400 for the session.
Okay, just want to make sure I got that down.
Yeah. Before you run away, though, I wanted to use maybe 10-15 minutes of your guys' time of the remaining session time, just to touch bases on some stuff. The current path, I always have the best session ideas or campaign ideas while I'm at work. So I've pretty much given up on planning future sessions outside of work. Essentially, I have a progression path for you guys, which includes the kill team aspect that we were discussing. Kill team Trinity will be a thing. And in our intermission between this campaign and the next, whenever that occurs, I have some interesting sessions, sort of one-off self-contained sessions centering around your guys' party. So I think it's going to open up a lot of possibilities for you guys and a lot of interesting experiences.
That sounds cool.
Before we transition into either the second War for Armageddon, depending on how you guys feel, or into that Golgotha campaign I discussed. Tony would be more familiar. Tony, Viper, and y'all would be more familiar. Steel, have you read Gunheads?
No, I have not.
Okay. There's a PDF I can share with you, but essentially I've written a Only War-styled campaign for a book in the 40k universe that takes place between the first Orc invasion and the second Orc invasion. And it primarily centers around recovering the holy relic, the Fortress of Arrogance, which is a Baneblade used by Commissar Yarrick as his command vehicle during his defense of Hive Hades in the First War. And it was lost in the pursuit of Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka on the planet of Golgotha, where Yarrick was forced to retreat, leaving the vehicle behind after they encountered much greater Orc presence than anticipated. It's a very well-written book, and I want to do good justice to it because that was the first book I ever read for this universe. It was actually my introduction to 40K, so it's a labor of utter love for me.
It's a good book.
It's a wonderful book. One of the best guardsman novels you can ever read. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Other than the obvious, are you sure I'm not dead?
No, nothing beyond that.
Okay.
What
Alright.
about the two in the goo? Did they slip down?
No. You just fall prone. Rending critical effects body, I rolled a 5. A torrent of blood spills from the deep cuts, making the ground slick with gore. All characters attempting to move through this pool of blood must make a challenging +0 agility test or fall prone. The target suffers 1d10 toughness damage and blood loss. So yeah.
Someone throw me a rope and pull me away from the edge.
Yeah, just slide you
just
across the
gotta
ground.
flop like a fish.
Literally just swan dive. Take that shit like Lara Croft. Okay, so next week we'll pick up off where we left, and yeah, I hope to see you guys then.
Yeah.
See you then.
It'll be a little less combat heavy, so anticipate more of a roleplay aspects.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, thanks guys.
Bye.
See ya, boys.
Alrighty. Oh, I have taken sound constitution twice
User
to make
disconnected
sure I
from your
survive.
channel. User disconnected from your channel.
During the fall, you decide to make some personal upgrades.
Yep, I become more endurance. I brace myself and become tougher in the process.